But yeah, if we're all good to go,
Good.
I will start with our recap for this. As
Oh, should we talk about the new season stuff that we were
yeah,
talking
I
about?
have like a little blurb at the front of this too.
Okay, okay,
Yeah,
okay. I'll mute.
as this is a fresh new year, I figured we'll be considering this season 2. And because of that, I want to do a bit of a longer recap, covering everything up to now, to make sure everybody is up to date at the state of the story so far. And yeah, so I will get going on that. Turn on. I forgot to link you guys the playlist.
Oh, we should also mention at the top that we are going to go to bi-weekly now for Horrible Barovia Time.
Yeah.
This is the first time hearing of this.
Oh,
I said
we had
so
talked
in the
about it a little
chat.
before.
I didn't make an announcement or anything, but it was in the chat that, yeah, I kind of burnt myself out last year a bit. So I'm going every other week instead of every week.
Fair enough.
The plan is to go a little bit longer for episodes correct, Leon? Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know how much longer we'll go for each episode, but it'll be a little bit longer.
Yeah.
All right. So, recap from the start. Our story started with 4 wayward travelers that found themselves lost and surrounded by mists. Zelphine the half-elf had been hired by Riley the tiefling to be guided through the forest. Eamon the half-orc and Brimstone the tiefling were on a mission to hunt down werewolves and were bothering a village at the edge of the woods. Deciding to stick together as none of them had any idea of how they got there or how even to get home, they decided to make their way along the road until they found themselves in a small village, seemingly empty, spare for 2 children in the road, begging the adventurers to come fight a monster that lived in their house. This turned into the adventurers' first desperate scramble for survival, as inside the house they found themselves facing an assortment of menacing monsters and terrible traps. Though in the end, they put the souls of 2 children, Rose and Thorn Durst, to rest after promising that they would go check on a windmill that belonged to the children. That's a hard word to say sometimes. Successfully escaping from the haunted house with the knowledge that they were in the land called Barovia, ruled over by Strahd von Zarovich. Free of the house, the adventurers began to search for a way home, finding that the mists had surrounded them was very dangerous, and the gates that had led them in are locked now. They met an old woman selling pies that caused hallucinations, and they also met a swindling shopkeep who overcharged on everything, and a few colorfully dressed people called Vistani that laughed at them when the group asked for a way home. In the town they came across a man called Ismark Kolyanovich. He asked the group if they would escort him and his adopted sister, Irina Kolyana, out of the village, to the next town over, called Valaki. Irina had been haunted by Strahd and was looking for a safer place to hide from him. The crew accepted to take the siblings in exchange for a night resting at the old burgomaster's house. Come morning, they buried the siblings' father, who had perished not long ago. And at the ceremony, they had the cemetery, they had a short clash of wills with Father Donovich regarding his vampiric son that he kept in the basement. And on their way out of town, they made a promise to a woman called Mad Mary to seek out and rescue her missing daughter, Gertruda. Before they reached the edge of the village, though, Brimstone was pulled aside by the Vistani they had met earlier, telling them to seek out a woman called Madame Eva on the road. The roads were treacherous and full of wolves and blights and horrific visions that haunted the adventurers. Soon enough, though, the group found their way to the Vistani camp, where they met Madame Eva, who hinted at the hidden secrets within all the party members, false names, forgotten truths, and all sorts of things that agitated the group. She, however, also told them that they were destined to face against Strahd von Zarovich, and needed 3 treasures to stand a chance against them. Departing from the camp, they discovered that they were being watched by a raven. This bird seemed oddly friendly, and the group of Vistani bandits that tried to attack them and take Irina, the bird helped during the fight. The bird stayed with them until they got close to the windmill that the Durst children asked the crew to look for. Getting close, the bird took off and landed on a man that was watching the windmill, a tiefling by the name of Theo Callan. While Theo told the group that he was looking for children that had been taken to the windmill, it was revealed that the bird was actually a were-raven named Lucas Taltos. They decided to help the two men sneak in and take the children back, one of the children being Lucas's younger sister, Olive. They discovered that hags lived there, and one of the old women that lived there was actually the one selling pies in town. Though they were unable to defeat the hags within, they did cause a distraction that allowed Lucas to free the children. Once they were all together, the group ran until they reached Valaki. They stayed the night at the Blue Water Inn, a place run by the Martikov family, whom Lucas and Theo work for. They are granted free rooms for rescuing the young Olive. That night, they also met a dopey half-elf named Rictavio, who said he was a circus ringleader. Come morning, the group took Irina and Ismark to the town church. There they discovered that the holy bones that were protecting the church had gone missing. Father Lucian of the Church of the Morning Lord begged the travelers to help them reclaim the bones. They tracked the bones down to the coffin maker, Heinrich Vandervoort, whom was keeping vampire spawn in his home, as well as the bones of St. Markovia. Upon taking the bones and running from the house, they ran into Ezek Stranzi, an imposing man who commanded the guard. Upon seeing the vampire spawn in the house, he arrested the coffin maker and burned the man's house to the ground. Before he left, he referred to Lucas as the Vistani traitor. Lucas explained that he used to be part of a Vistani group that lived outside of Valaki until his parents had been branded traitors and killed. Lucas and Olive had been exiled from the camp and found refuge here with the Martikovs. After returning the bones to the church, the group discovered that Theo and Zelphine had gone missing, with an ominous message being sent to Riley to not trust the Vauctures. Tracking the two down to the Vaucter household, they discovered that the lady of the house was fascinated by tieflings and was expressed interest in having the newcomers join her book club, a devil-worshipping cult that she had been forming in an attempt to take over the town. Though Brimstone's distraction tactics had managed to find Zelphine and rescue Theo from the cult's basement, not before leaving the man covered in marks for whatever ritual they had attempted to perform. The team left Theo and Lucas at the Blue Water Inn and turned to leave town, with a plea from the Martikovs to venture to the Wizards of Wine winery in attempt to in the west, as that was where their family's winery was, and they had not heard from them in some time. Before leaving town, however, they were told by Ezek that the burgomaster wished to speak to them. Ignoring the invitation, they hit the road. Along the way to the winery, the Vistani couple, Kiri and Pharaoh, met up with them. They were looking for a lost child, and a couple of vampire spawn escaped and attacked them during the night. As well, on their way to the winery, they ran into a handful of scarecrows that seemed to be sent by a hag that lived down south. Eventually, they made their way to the winery and found that the extended Martikov family had been chased out of their house by a horde of blights and ill-tempered druids. The group cleared the winery, but discovered that the druids had stolen a stone that was keeping the land fertile here, allowing the Martikovs to grow grapes for their wine. That night, a vampire spawn came to observe the group and chatted with Brimstone, revealing he worked for Strahd, seeking to bring order to this land, and that his name was Rictavio. He told Brimstone not to trust the Rictavio back in town, for he stole his name and his cart. The group, plus the patriarch of the Martikov family, Davian, set off in the morning to Yester Hill to reclaim the stone stolen by the druids, as well as to investigate the tree that had said to be there, as that was to be the location of the first item that they needed to defeat Lord Strahd. On the way, they ran into a curious couple, more travelers that they had found themselves lost in Barovia. There was the orc Raj and the gnome Gears. They offered to travel with the group in exchange for information about the land. Things went poorly, however, when they hit the hill, because after Brimstone had found a powerful spear, they also encountered Strahd von Zarovich. They found themselves quickly outmatched and overpowered and opted to run and regroup, but not before Davian took back the stone that he had been searching for. After regrouping, without Riley, who had become charmed during the fight and was in no condition to continue, the rest of the group returned and took the hill. Without Strahd there, the druids fell easily, and they located their first item, the holy symbol of Ravenkind. On their way back to the winery, however, they ran into the vampire spawn, Rictavio again. He tried to put a wedge between the party, but was swiftly dealt with. However, upon returning, they discovered that Rictavio had already caused more damage than they realized, as they discovered he had murdered one of the Mardikov's children. Not only that, but his accusations brought to the surface that Zelphine was actually hired by a group of assassins called the Blade Brotherhood to kidnap Riley, which was her mission before she came here. After the group reconciled and made it clear that Zelphine no longer desired to go through with her original mission, they decided it was best to go to their next item that Madame Eva had pointed them towards. Leaving Gears and Raj behind, they kept an eye out on the Mardikovs. They headed towards the Argynvosholt, an old mansion that was said to be populated by paladins that once fought against Strahd long ago. Although they were discovered along the way by a werewolf named Victor Belesco, who was following them, trying to figure out if they were a danger to their pack or not, saying that the werewolves were in the middle of a conflict between each other. Before reaching the Argynvosholt, the group split up with Davian, who continued on to Vallaki to meet they also met up with Lucas along the way, who tagged along towards their new destination. The old mansion was populated by revenants, and that tried to force the group out of the manor, and on the upper floors they discovered a strange mirror that let them communicate with an elf named Mia, who seemed to be outside Barovia, and said Zelphine looked like someone that she knows. Eventually, the group found themselves face to face with the Knight Commander Vladimir, who was in possession of the second item they needed, a book that he had clasped in his hands. Taking the book with them, the group nearly perished at his enraged hands, but managed to escape with the assistance of a few Vistani, one of whom was a woman named Gitana, who it turned out was Aemon's mother. Returning to the town, the group settled in and discovered that little Olive had been seeing the future, giving the group cryptic messages that set them all on edge. Brimstone had taken the half-elf Rictavio aside, revealing that he knew that the man was not who he seemed. It was revealed that the man was actually Rudolf van Richten, the somewhat famous monster hunter. He indicated he was willing to help take down Strahd, but didn't quite trust the group implicitly yet. And now, Aemond had settled in with the book, while the others found respective places to contemplate their situation. The words Theo said echoed through Brimstone's head as he thinks, "Come noon tomorrow, either we'll be dead, or the Burgomaster will be. It's past midnight. It's the day of the festival of the blazing sun. All is well is written all over town. But the people know that's not how these things tend to go. Welcome to Horrible Barovia Time Season 2, everybody!"
Yay!
Yay! I'm gonna die. Episode.
I want everybody to know that we were we were going hard in chat with that.
I turned my eyes over. 113 new messages, excuse me.
Oops. You can just ignore that. We're just commentary on the recap.
We're just screaming. A good half of it is just screaming.
I am going to raise a little issue with the recap. I don't think Swiftly dealt with quite accurately summarizes what happened.
It does.
You just about it like around.
I know, but I want to.
You dealt with it, and it was swift, and it was terrifying. Is that the part you want? That Zelphine is still scared of you?
I like bragging, okay? I'm a bad person.
Swiftly dealt with his bragging. You dealt with it very swiftly.
Yeah.
You barely blinked and he was dead.
Is still scared of you.
But I mean, like, Aemon's not that scary. Right now he's just writing a book report on the Tome of Strahd.
2 out of 10. Too much emo feeling.
Oh no, his book review is different and it is highly scathing.
Oh, good.
Hell yes.
As it should be.
Yeah. So,
does Barovia have a newspaper?
No, they
I-
don't.
no.
They don't
Probably
have a
not.
Guys, I have a new goal for season 2.
We're
Oh
gonna revolution. We're gonna make a newspaper company.
Yeah, we need. I mean, yeah.
It's got to be the Keepers of the Feather, right? The Keepers of the Feather put out this newspaper.
Yeah, they already got a printer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's for making
Great.
wine bottles labels, but okay.
Hey, no. Yeah, make a newspaper now.
Beautiful.
Great.
We can hire we can hire what I assume are a massive surplus of orphans to hawk them for us.
Oh my god. There's so many orphans. Give all those
So-
And I just
children
almost
those
stick
church-
tea everywhere.
I'm sorry.
So,
Paper boys.
I've been saying this for a while,
We're
but
just
so
losing.
the audience can hear. Yeah, we're just stalling, so the audience can know. I'm not ready for the conversation we're about to have. So, Leanne, can you start with Eamon, please?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
So it's getting pretty late, Eamon, and you've been reading the book for a while. Did we want to read out what the book actually says for the audience?
Oh, we can do that.
Like a short summary?
Who do you want to do it? Do you want to have
There's like a
Dan do it?
Yeah, maybe. There's a specific handout for it.
Yeah,
I'm
have
looking at it right
that
now.
up. Would you like me
Sweet,
to read it, or
sweet.
do you want to read it?
Leanne just talked for a good quite a few
Okay,
minutes. Why
no,
don't you-
that's
why
What
don't
was it,
you-
like 10 minutes? Like,
I-
jeez.
It
Yeah.
cut out though when you said who you wanted to read it. I didn't hear. Okay.
Yeah.
I am ancient. I am the land. My beginnings are lost in the darkness of the past. I was the warrior. I was good and just. I thundered across the land like the wrath of a just god. But the war years and the killing years wore down my soul as the wind wears down stone into sand. All goodness slipped from my life. I found my youth and strength gone, and all I had left was death. My army settled in the valley of Barovia and took power over the people in the name of a just god, but with none of a god's grace or justice. I called for my family, long unseated from their ancient thrones, and brought them here to settle in the castle Ravenloft. They came with a younger brother of mine, Sergei. He was handsome and youthful. I hated him for both. The families of the valley, one spirit shone above all others, a rare beauty who was called perfection, joy, and treasure. Her name was Tatiana, and I longed for her to be mine. I loved her with all my heart. I loved her for her youth. I loved her for her joy. But she spurned me. Old One was my name to her. Elder and brother also. Her heart went to Sergei. They were betrothed, and the date was set. With words, she called me brother, but when I looked into her eyes, they reflected another name. Death. It was the death of the age that she saw in me. She loved her youth and enjoyed it, but I had squandered mine. The death she saw in me turned her from me, and so I came to hate death. My death. My hate is very strong. I would not be called death so soon. I made a pact with death, a pact of blood. On the day of the wedding, I killed Sergei, my brother. My pact was sealed with his blood. I found Tatiana weeping in the east garden of the chapel. She fled from me. She would not let me explain, and a great anger swelled within me. She had to understand the pact I made for her. I pursued her. Finally, in despair, she flung herself from the walls of Castle Ravenloft, and I watched everything I ever wanted fall from my grasp forever. It was 1,000 feet through the mists. No trace of her was ever found. Not even I know her final fate. Arrows from the castle guards pierced me to my soul, but I did not die. Nor did I live. I became undead forever. I have studied much since then. Vampire is my new name. I still lust for life and youth, and I curse the living that took them from me. Even the sun is against me. It is the sun and its light that I fear most. But little else can harm me now. Even a stake through my heart does not kill me, though it holds me from movement. But the sword, that cursed sword that Sergei brought, I must dispose of that awful tool. I fear and hate it as much as the sun. I have often hunted for Tatiana. I have even felt her within my grasp, but she escapes. She taunts me. She taunts me. What will it take to bend her to love me? I now reside far below Ravenloft. I live among the dead and sleep beneath the very stones of this hollow castle of despair. I shall seal shut the walls of the stairs that none may disturb me.
Beautiful.
Cool story, bro.
Cool story, bro.
Ugh.
Eamon is gonna look at this book and sort of frown and say, "Man, what a fucking asshole."
Yeah. Good.
Yeah, and the book continues on kind of like that. There's like talks of him spending a night with like this other lady, and it's like he doesn't even like fall in love with her, even though they're more better temperament. That's kind of weird. And
Wait, she doesn't
Wait, what
fall
was
in
that?
love with
yeah,
another lady?
There's this other lady that just shows up, and you're like, oh man, maybe he'll go for her. No.
Oh, maybe. Yeah,
And then
maybe.
she
Maybe
leaves.
he'll. No.
You're cutting out a little bit, but yeah, I got the gist of it.
Yep.
Yeah. Same.
Yeah,
Um,
and it goes on, and it talks about how he killed some people that betrayed him, blah, 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 you know.
God, what
Eamon's
if?
just like, man, I should write a letter to my brother. He's awesome. And
Make sure, make sure we're still cool.
Yeah, no, it's just a very pleasant flashback. They're like playing music and like eating meat and fishing.
They're chill. It's a chill.
It's a very nice. It's a
Friendship.
very nice friendship between Eamon and his half brother Korg.
Yeah, and then, like, it ends with them, like, high-fiving in a, like, still frame, like, ta-da!
Yeah.
There's this part that's intercut. I don't know if any of you have played Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga, but it's like Korg and Eamon on one side of the screen with like hammer, run, orc moves, and then on the other side of the screen it's like some enemies.
Beautiful.
Oh yeah.
Anyways, that's all I have to offer. Eamon does not like Strahd and likes his brother, and that's it.
Cool. And I'm assuming as you finish the book, you go to sleep, because it's very late.
Yeah, Eamon's got to get his 40 winks in. They got a big day tomorrow, and he certainly doesn't want to have a level of exhaustion for it. So
At me
Eamon
next time.
will put on his nightcap or whatever,
Oh
and
my god.
have a glass of warm
Aw.
milk and go to bed.
Good.
Aw.
Excellent.
Nice.
So I think
The nightcap is also armored, by the way.
Oh my god.
I
Yes.
hoped so.
Of course
Thank
it
you.
is. Of course.
The end of it is like a little. It's like the little morning star ball.
It's a little
Yes!
It's just a chainmail nightcap.
Yes!
With a little morning star on the end, yes.
That is 100% what it is. I've decided.
Is his whole nightgown just chainmail?
Great.
Yes.
You know,
he
sometimes-
sleeps- didn't I mention he sleeps in his armor?
Oh god, yes, yeah, you still do, huh?
Sometimes in
Yeah.
D&D, there are very few times in D&D when something is the right answer. This is one of those times when there is a right answer.
Okay,
Oh, yeah.
100%. That
No
is-
question.
Well, like, Eamon is 100. Like, I know it's the metagamey thing, but Eamon is 100% the type of person to sleep in his armor.
Oh,
Yeah.
he would. Oh yeah, I get it.
Like,
There
even
you go.
despite
Yeah.
his whole obsession with being sanitary.
Yeah.
No, yeah, I mean, it just
Anyways.
makes sense.
There
Okay.
used to be
yeah.
rules where you would get a level exhaustion from sleeping in your armor, but I don't care because this is funny.
But it makes sense for his character, yeah, and it's funny. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
you have that power as the dungeon master. You can
Mhm.
say that rule is dumb and I don't want to use it.
Yep, and it's funny, so this is the way it goes.
Uh-huh.
And so yeah,
That's right, good DM.
You settle in for your sleep, and we'll cut to Riley. Last we saw you, you were hanging out by the well with a raven that was sitting there, and you were petting it.
Yeah. Oh, but if it's getting kind of late, I feel like she would be lost in thought and then like suddenly realize it's nighttime, and she's like, "Oh,
Yeah,
whoops."
the raven will like kind of like bump into your hand and like motion towards the stairs leading up to the sleeping quarters.
Yeah. She'll just say, "That's a good idea." Yeah, she'll probably head upstairs.
Cool. We'll put you in the bed then.
Mm-hmm.
You're not sure where Eamon got this nightcap. You've never seen him wear it.
Yeah, just like suddenly, what the fuck is that?
It's season 2 material. It came with the
Exactly.
DLC.
Comfortable. It just does not look comfortable. What if you roll onto the spike? I don't want to think about it. I'm going to bed.
Cool.
It's like if you like rest on your arm and like you get like the pattern of like your arm and your like ear, like the pattern of like skin against skin, you know what I mean? Except like you just got like a couple like little spots on the side of his head.
Yeah, it just is like worse though. Yeah.
It's not like I imagine it wouldn't be like very spiky. It'd just be like slightly spiky. So it's not like
It's like dulled. It's like dull.
yeah.
Okay, cool. Not like
Also,
a super spiky.
let's not think about the logic of this thing because this is clearly a joke.
Yeah.
No,
clearly.
it's got to make logical sense.
Oh no, it's canon, but it's still a joke.
Yeah.
It's like the rubber
I
raven,
know.
you know? It's just a thing that I decided is a thing.
Yeah.
Exactly. Okay. Off to sleep she goes.
Cool. And so that leaves Brimstone and Zelphine. Zelphine, who has hidden herself away in the shed. And Brimstone, what are you up to?
Brimstone tried to lay down beneath a tree for a while, and he's just been kind of restless and fidgeting all evening. Has he actually got any stuff on his person that he would fidget with?
He's got to have a stim toy of some description, right? Maybe a stick
Yeah,
with like a
I think-
ball on it?
Well,
I
because
don't
he
know.
used to use like the key. He used to like just sort of like kind of rub his fingers over the key a little bit.
Mhm.
He gave away. So he probably actually doesn't have anything. It looks like so he's just sort of like sort of casting around for something to do. He's kind of sort of distracted and like bouncing a knee and stuff. And eventually, after a little bit, like especially when it gets this late, he's just gonna go and get up and do another pace around the house or two. Thinking perhaps to head to the church maybe later, but he's definitely gonna pass by the shed where Zelphine is, I'd imagine.
Yeah, I think as you pass by the shed, unless Shelb says otherwise, I think you hear a small, soft melody coming from a music box.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, he definitely would.
Okay. Is this shed is open, right? It doesn't have any like closed
Yeah.
doors or anything? Okay. He's gonna... And, I can hear where it's coming from, like, the back of the shed?
Yeah.
Okay. Is there, like, anything, that I could potentially hide behind?
There's like a pile of like logs that they would use for their fires, but you're also like 7 foot tall. I keep forgetting
I am
this.
7'3".
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's a little hard for you to hide. Roll me a stealth check if you're actually trying to hide.
Yeah, he was gonna lean against the outside of the shed, but then his curiosity gets the better of him and he kind of goes inside. Let's see what I get. I should have rolled 8.
Okay.
I got an 8.
Hey, Zelphine, roll your perception.
I mean,
Let's see.
I can take the loss on that one because it's lower than her passive.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, and I will say my perception is just like a +9. So
Yeah. So
Yeah, like I was gonna say. I don't think she can roll
automatically
that
you
low.
just win.
yeah.
Yeah, you
I'm
see him
curious, though.
immediately trying to
Oh, yeah.
trying to hide behind the side of the wall there. You just see this
Not
like,
even crouching, just kind of
mass-
trying to lean up against it.
Inside the shed, Zelphine has kind of like wedged herself behind that wood pile, kind of almost hiding herself. She definitely notices him like coming in, but she doesn't really seem to respond to it at all. She's got that little raven tin toy sitting in front of her playing the little melody, and she seems to be kind of scribbling something in her journal, and she'll get through a few lines and then scratch it all out and start over again. And it just seems to be this odd like sort of pattern she set herself where she's doing that, and as soon as the music box stops, she'll just wind it and let it go through again.
Yeah.
What I wouldn't give for some pot of soup or something on a night like this.
She'll just kind of glance up at him for just a split second and look back to her journal and say, I was never much of a cook.
I mean, neither. That was all, well, I was never the one who... Do you mind if I sit?
She'll kind of glance around the woodshed and like the pile she's hiding behind and just, if there's room, sure.
Oh. I'm not that large, but yeah. He'll like try and scrunch himself into the shed. Next to Zelfine, if he can.
She would just go back to scribbling things down in her journal.
Something on your mind?
A few things.
Clearly some of them are troubling you.
Most, if not all. I feel like it's been that way since we got here, though.
Yeah. You know, I thought hearing that someone had the solution to my problem would make me feel better. It hasn't. It's made me feel anxious and worried and scared.
It was ominous, I suppose. I think I was just given more problems with mine.
Yeah. Although, to be fair, if we'd heard some wonderful fortune about how everything will be okay from here on out, doesn't seem like you or I would have believed it.
Probably not.
Anything you want to talk about?
And I've probably done enough talking at this point.
Oh. I could always stand to do a little bit more listening. I think I've done enough charging headlong into shit.
At this point, Zelfine would kind of pause in her writings, looking over her pages where pretty much there's nothing there that hasn't been scribbled out. There's a very crude drawing of the face of what you can't tell if it's a fox or a wolf, one or the other. And just everything in Thieves' Cant that has been scribbled out. And she'll just kind of sigh and say, well, I don't imagine I'm getting any sleep anyway from dredging up things I should not have, so... What is it you want to hear?
You seem pretty interested in helping me with my problems. I guess part of me was just wondering if there's a problem of yours I could help you with in return.
I think yours is a little more pressing. Mine all wait for me if and when we leave here.
Mm-hmm.
Though I suppose dealing with yours is, I guess, indirectly helping with mine, so...
In what way?
Well, if we do make it out of here, and you're supposed to help me, it'd be nice to have someone to count on, and who has a little more control, to put it not so delicately.
Yeah. Well, I hope I will be able to make that happen. I don't know, I'm just worried about it. I worry about what she'll say if I don't know if this is breaking the deal or not. I worry about what might happen with this pack. But it's better than worrying about losing control. Parts of me, this Nikolai is not. The reason I want to get rid of it so much, to be done with it, is because it's not something apart from me. Nikolai and Brimstone are not two different people. And that's the very worst of it. I am but one man. The calm, unfeeling thing that is Brimstone and the rage and grief-stricken Nikolai are the same person. And that scares me more than anything, I think. I hate being someone that you can't count on. I hate being someone that terrifies people. But right now that's part of who I am. Whether I like it or not. sorry, as you said, it's an easy problem to fix at the end of the day, and yours are probably more worth discussion, or at least listening to.
I don't know about all that.
I'm just a giant mountain of a person who's come from nothing and is going to nothing. You've got a lot more going on. You've got nuance and complexities, both inside yourself and outside. More worth taking the time to understand, I think.
You really believe that nonsense, don't you?
Which nonsense. That you're worth my time? That you're worth all of our time?
And that you can sit here and wax philosophical and say you're nothing but a boring mountain of a man.
Oh, I didn't say boring. I said I came from nothing. About that, there's no debate, Zelfine. I hate to tell you. I told Riley earlier. It's really fucked up to say, but this place is the best thing that's ever happened to me.
It's kind of fucked up to hear it out loud, but definitely a turn for the better in its own weird way.
Yeah. Oh. I hope one day to become someone you can count on. In the meantime, I guess I'll just keep trying.
We'll figure out something behind that prophecy. It wasn't 100% damning, which is something at least.
Better than some of the other things I've had thrown at me by more powerful things. What about yours? I know I asked earlier and you were reluctant to tell me.
Evasive.
You don't like talking about yourself much, at least in my experience. I don't blame you, of course, it's just something I noticed.
I'd be lying if I said there wasn't much to say, but certainly not much good.
This fox. You know who it is?
I do. You said you wanted to listen, and I don't know how much more harm it'll do a second time, so... Let me tell you a bedtime story.
And she'll go through and...
Yeah, she'll go through the thing I'm not going to go through
story
again.
from last time
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
Propeller goes by. Wow,
when
that's
that
such a start.
finishes, kind of not really sure about what he's doing. Brimston's gonna kind of, if she'll let him, he's gonna kind of like take his arm and just put it around Zelfine's other shoulder and just kind of squeeze, give her a small like side hug.
Side hug.
She probably won't even really respond, like, either way, like leaning into it or shrugging him off. She'll just let it happen.
Cool. After that conversation, do you just sit there for a while?
Yeah, they'll probably sit there for a bit, and then Brimstone will speak up one last time. I'll say, well, that wasn't a very happy story, but like I shouldn't have expected it. There's a story they tell near the spine of the world about the demon of the mountain. They say he's a huge hulking thing, half devil, half demon, taller than any man, stronger than a dozen, who goes around killing who he wants, destroying what he wants. They say he's evasive, he can't be contained. He never says more than a word to anybody. There's very few who have seen him and lived to tell the tale. They speculate in the legend about where he came from, why he is what he is. And very few of them are right. But one part that's always consistent is his soul is not his to keep. It belongs to someone else. And when he finally dies, that person or creature or thing will take it. That's the legend they tell, at least. But at the end of the day, it's just a bedtime story. And it's just a story told around the campfire. There's always more to it than that.
Is that the deal you mentioned before?
I was given a second chance at life. In exchange, I would be able to forget. And what was left of me after I died would go to. I don't know how much you know about, well, it would go to somebody else. Whatever I do with my life, end of it, it'll come to the same thing. So, I guess that's partially why I am the way I am. Like I said, I came from nothing, and to nothing I'm gonna return. But if while I'm here I can make someone else's legend a little less sad, I think that's what I'd like to do.
At that point, Zelphine's just kind of staring back down at her journal. It seems to be a line in particular, but it's in Thieves' Cant and scratched out, so there's no telling what it says. But she just seems quiet.
You gonna stay here tonight?
Probably.
If you had your way, you wouldn't be getting any sleep.
I don't think it would do me much good if I tried.
Well, I'll be over here. I encourage you to try, though. I think that tomorrow is going to be quite the trial. I wish we'd gotten time to go and talk to the others, but if we can't do that, at the very least we ought to be at full strength. Yeah.
Hmm.
My ears are always here to listen if you need them.
Once the music box has finished this pass, she'll pick it up again and then kind of pause and then stow it back away in her bag. And she's just going to go back to scribbling in her journal.
All right. And Brimstone, do you?
And Brimstone's gonna sit there and he's actually going to take while she's kind of scribbling with the journal, he's actually going to take off his sash, and like try and find the side of it that isn't like, is a little bit less worse for wear, and he's going to make up he's going to find like a pile of straw and stuff. He's going to make up a kind of makeshift bed, the size of Zelphine, not himself. And he's going to lean up against the side of the shed outside and go, get some rest. I'll be here. Over here, not, whatever.
All right. Do you sleep, Brimstone?
Not until Zelphine does.
Does Zelphine sleep?
he would make it clear that he's not falling asleep until you do.
She probably finally would at that.
Okay.
Cool.
When she's asleep, Brimstone will fall asleep.
All right. Can I get everybody to roll me a wisdom saving throw?
Of course.
It's not
You got
enough
it.
time.
I'm gonna be honest, I think Zelphine just fails.
I think Brim would be at disadvantage. And I'm gonna use my real life dice.
Oh dear, I got a 14. That's not good enough, is it?
11?
Goodness.
I don't think any of us passed, guys.
I think we're all doing
You-
pretty
So-
bad.
Usually you're really good at this, Eamon.
So
yeah,
I
I'm
rolled.
the only one proficient in wisdom saves, but I don't have my protection yet, my aura.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Unless you think it would be reasonable for Brimstone to also just fail, I rolled at disadvantage and got a total of 15.
Mm.
Okay. Yeah, no, I think he sleeps pretty soundly, but at the end of like he doesn't have a dream, and then suddenly like near the end of the night he has a dream where he's walking on broken glass and you hear in the back of your ear
That's such a good song.
no you hear a whispering, "My mirror, give me back my mirror." And Eamon, with a 14, you like start to have a nice dream about you and your brother fishing.
Oh.
Yay!
But then at the end of the dream, it starts to get cloudy and dark and starts to rain, and somewhere along the while you're
Does my
walking,
brother get struck by lightning or something?
as you're walking back to where to your village, you lose him and you don't know where he is. And you start searching frantically and you just can't find him anywhere.
Sorry,
Oh,
what
no.
you cut out?
Somewhere along
cut
the
out?
line you lose your brother and you don't know where he is, and it's just dark and raining, and you just, no matter where you look, you can't find him.
Oh.
It's sad.
And I'm sorry, what did you roll? Ryan?
14.
Yeah, no.
Oh,
sorry.
11.
11.
1, 11.
Cool.
Not good.
Yeah, it's like dark where you are, and every so often you feel hands at your back trying to grab you. And when you turn, there's nothing there.
Ugh. Don't like that at all.
Zelphine, with your automatic fail,
Yeah, hit me with it.
You see the fire in the middle of the campsite, and a familiar face is smiling at you, and he's just laughing. You played your part well. And there's bodies everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Someone tries to reach out for your ankle. It's your friend. Blood dripping out of his mouth. He tells you to run.
Great. I love it. I love all of it.
Good.
Good stuff.
That's
Good
your
stuff.
dream. And faster than you would all like, the quote-unquote dawn comes. It gets a little lighter in this dingy town, but there's still clouds, and it looks like it's going to storm later. But you hear the
Storms
Like
are coming.
no.
you hear movement of people downstairs.
Eamon's like an early riser, so he'll go downstairs, actually, he's gonna like get extra ready today. Like he's gonna polish up his armor and like and like make sure that his holy symbols are all in the right place. He's decked out in tier memorabilia. He's displaying the holy symbol of Ravenkind very proudly. He's really excited for this festival.
Cool.
And hopefully they'll be able to have a nice talk with the burgomaster and Ezek and see if there's anything we can do about that on that front.
Sorry, I just had to. I just got a call and I had to mute myself, but I missed a little bit after we all woke up.
Aim is just getting ready for a really pleasant festival is all.
Yeah, like a good time.
Brimstone will laugh.
Oh no, you're not there. Aim is just like on his own, being happy and like.
I'm assuming long rest.
Can't wait for the festival.
Yeah.
I think Riley is like in the room with him and like just like kind of almost hungover in a way and just like kind of like
Yeah.
too chipper.
I'm assuming we both wake up in the shed.
Yeah, both Brimstone and Zelphine wake up in the shed.
Brimstone will, after she gets up, take his sash, brush it off, and put it back on.
Cool. So
Aemond is already downstairs eating breakfast.
cool. So yeah, you're downstairs eating breakfast, and like on the other side of the tap room, you see Lucas, Theo, and Olive, and Olive is like Lucas is like trying to like clean Olive up and like get her looking presentable, and she goes, "I don't want to go to the festival," and he's like, "Don't, no, we have to. He'll be very upset if we don't. It's all mandatory." And she goes, "But they're so boring."
Aww.
And goes, "Yes, I know." And Theo at one point gets up and like puts his hand on Lucas's shoulder before starting to head out the door.
Brimstone's gonna start heading inside, and if he sees Theo heading out the door,
Yeah.
he'll probably fall into step with Theo and walk with him.
As you like start walking by him, he goes, "You're not gonna go get breakfast or something?"
I think that probably it would be a good thing for you to tell me what your plan is for today.
All right. I guess we can walk and talk. I'm heading over to the church right now.
Oh no, I mean, we're tieflings. We sustain ourselves on hate and fear, you know.
Oh yeah.
That's how it goes, right? Something like that.
That's how I survived so long with, on the
Yep.
street.
Yeah. Feed off of feelings, off of bad feelings directed at us. That's how it works. They don't need to eat. Anyway, yeah.
Though if you're feeling it, I do have a little bit of jerky here.
Oh, yeah, please.
Hands you the jerky, and he like bites into some himself. It's all wolf jerky. It's not like really got around here, but it's better than nothing.
Yeah.
And yeah, he starts making his way through town, kind of like he flips up the edges of his coat a little bit. The occasional person stares at the two of you, but they seem to be too busy getting ready for the festival.
Brimstone will look at Theo and go, So, yeah, where to?
Well, like I said, I'm heading to the church. I gotta meet up with Irina and Ismark.
Alright. Let's go, then.
Cool. So yeah, you two start heading off towards the church, and is there anything, Eamon, you wanted to do in the inn for now?
Aemond is going to start. He'd like to go talk to Octavio, actually.
Is he going to deliver his book report?
Yes. I don't know if he
Good turn
managed
in
to
his work.
finish it in the last 2 days, but do you want to say he has managed to finish it in the last 2 days?
Sure, you finished your book
What?
report. No, actually, roll me
I-
for that. Roll me something.
No, he did though. Remember he did it earlier with the 20?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
he got
That was for
a dirty
retaining.
20.
I got a dirty 20.
That was dirty 20
So-
for retaining information. I want you to roll for writing a book report.
Is that wisdom,
God.
charisma, or intelligence?
I'd say intelligence. Take some intelligence to write a decently good book report.
Hey, not bad.
Okay, it's 12. So Eamon did at least okay, but I got
Yeah.
a good. I got the important thing is that the information is in there, and I'm assuming that's high enough to convey all the information I got.
Yeah, I'd say
You got
this
a
is
B
about
minus.
like a junior high level style of paper.
That's like not very good. Eamon is 23.
Yeah.
But he also hasn't written a lot of book reports, so he's like following that style guide where it's like
The
introduction.
5-paragraph essay.
Yeah, he's got the
Yeah, yeah,
5-paragraph essay with like the introduction, the examples, and then the conclusion, and
It's like, give me a break. I had a day to write this.
yeah, exactly. You did the best with what you could. If you had like about a month, you could probably write something better. But this is
and
literally
I'm gonna have the.
like one night of scribbling a thing right before the due date.
And I'll let Octavio know that, and I'm also gonna show him the Tome of Strahd itself.
So yeah, you go up to the door and you knock on it, and he'll like open the door and go, "Oh, hey, you're one of those people."
Oh yeah.
Okay, first of
you-
all,
you-
rude.
Like, we're called half-orcs, and I don't really appreciate that, but
No, I meant
like-
It's a little bit racist, but whatever.
You guys don't have a name, like. What's your party name?
We're working on it.
The wolf pack. I don't know.
Okay, you're one of those wolf pack fellows then.
Please don't like commit to that name, because they might hate it. No, they will hate it. They're gonna hate it for all different reasons. Anyways, like, wow.
Out of everything, that was the first
God, I don't know why I went with that one. They're gonna fucking hate that for like.
Yeah,
There's like
that's
so many
the
reasons they will hate that.
name you could have chosen.
He just gives you this
Yeah.
extremely dopey look and like
Love you, Dan,
shakes
but-
his
oh my
head.
God.
And he goes,
Dude, you can drop the act. I know, like, I killed you. Like, I decapitated you and turned you to dust. You can...
he like
Eamon will
raises
sort of
an
walk
eyebrow
inside
and
and
like,
close-
what are you? Just come in.
Eamon will
and like
walk
shuffles you
inside and
in.
close the door behind him.
He takes off his hat and gives you like this death glare. Like, what the hell are you going on about?
Eamon will take out his book report and slam it on the desk, and he'll also take out the Tome of Strahd and slam it on the desk next to the book report.
He kind of tilts his head and goes, "Where did you find that?"
Oh, you know, I stole it from a revenant.
Oh my!
Probably not my smartest idea,
You know he's.
but it's...
If you steal from a revenant, they're going to chase you down. You're on a revenant shit list now. Congratulations.
I mean... I'm on a vampire shit list too, so I figured it couldn't possibly get any worse.
Oh, it can always get worse, my boy. So, I can't believe you got your hands on this. He starts flipping through it. Yep. It's been a while since I've looked at this.
You've read it before?
Yeah, I've read it before. I'm the one that stole it.
Very crafty.
Though it does mean that Strahd is on my tail, of course.
Do you think you should hang on to it?
I mean,
He thinks I have it, so you'll be safe.
does he though?
No, not Strahd, I mean Vladimir.
Oh, yeah, no, maybe. I can hold on to
I-
it if you want.
Now that I have this, like, I don't know if I even need it anymore. I remembered most of the important parts, but at the same time, like, I don't want any of my friends murdered by a revenant, so I kind of feel like I have to keep it, if you know what I mean.
Well, it's up to you, my boy. I have a safe place to keep it if that's what you want. Ugh.
That is actually quite helpful.
Well, once this festival's done, I think I'll head over to where that is and put this away there then.
Eamon will nod and sort of pat the book report and say, "It's the summary. It's not great. I only had a night to write it. It's not my best work, but no, my best work would be paladining for dummies. But I left that back at the church."
He raises an eyebrow and shakes his head. All right. In the future, though, I would prefer if you didn't go around acting as if I'm not Rictavio. I don't want Strahd to know I'm here.
But you are Rictavi. And then Eamon will wink.
He shakes his head and, all right. Is there anything else you needed, my boy?
No, and I'm sorry for that little thing out in the hallway. There was nobody else around, don't worry, I just wanted to get your attention.
Oh. In Barovia, you really must be more careful, though. He's got ears and eyes everywhere.
Yes. Well, I didn't say anything about who you actually are, so I think we're safe.
If he knows I'm here, he will come for me.
Well, if he comes for you, he'll have to go through me first, so we'll both be dead.
Well, that's ever so just comforting, my boy. Just.
Eamon will pat him on the shoulder and say, "I look forward to working with you, but yes, I'll go now. Bye." I should probably get ready for the festival. And Eamon will finger guns on his way out.
He'll sigh and put his hat back on.
Bye, Ricky.
Don't call me Ricky.
Rictavio, fine.
Fucking Ricky.
I'm losing my goddamn mind.
Oh my goddamn.
Rick and Eamon.
Rick
No.
The new sitcom on ABC.
Oh my god.
Every Ricky hates Eamon.
You gotta make him sound like Rick from Rick and Morty now. That just has to.
Oh,
That
no.
just has to hate.
No.
I don't think I
Don't.
can do that
Hate.
without
Eamon.
hating myself deeply.
Eamon, you need to shut up. I
This
can't.
is a bad
No.
bit. This is not a good bit.
It's a
Okay.
bad bake.
This is
Eamon is
too
gonna
far.
move on from this bit, and he's gonna go outside, and he's gonna have all his stuff ready, and he's gonna go make sure to round up the rest of his party, including first he's probably gonna go talk to Riley and say, "Hey, Riley,
Hello. She still has bedhead probably. She's just exhausted.
you have breakfast
Oh,
yet?"
I bet she has bedhead to head and all bedhead. I bet it's glorious.
It's crazy wild. Hell yeah.
It's just all
She-
floof.
Yeah.
It's
probably
like
has a piece
like
of
Anna
bread.
from the beginning of Frozen.
Yes.
Yes, exactly that. Just that look, and she has a piece of bread in her mouth and some tea, and she's just like,
Like-
"Mm."
Her hair is so wild that Eamon says hello to her and she turns to say hi to him and her hair is just face now.
Yeah.
all hair, just all over the place.
Hair with
got
a
it in
piece
my
of bread
tea.
sticking out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the
That's
town.
the mood.
Yeah.
Be ready for today, because I feel like shit's gonna go down.
I was worried about that, but yeah, that
Just a gut feeling.
I feel it too. I don't like it, but
Nah, it's gonna be another sunny day in Barovia.
like it always is.
And then Eamon will go outside to see. He kind of assumes by default that Brimstone sleeps outside.
Zelphine, are you inside? Because you were just taking part in that
Yeah.
conversation. Okay.
Yeah, Zelfine would have gone in by now.
Cool.
Cool.
Oh.
We're having tea.
Yeah. Also in
Alright.
this
She would
room,
have seen Theo and Brim walking off.
Yeah.
Mm.
That they're already walking through town. They're really ages off. They're still on the map, but they're not on the map because I just didn't want to get rid of them. But yeah, also in the tap room, you see Davian Mardukov with his 2 grandsons, and he's talking to them, making sure they're ready. And Olive is just like, as Lucas is trying to like get her like properly dressed in like festival clothes, quote unquote, and she's like, I hate this.
Zelfine's just sitting there sipping tea and relating to this.
Eamon will go over to Olive and pat her on the back and say, "I'm sure you're gonna do great."
I don't want to do great. I want to go back to bed. I'm sleepy. And look at this outfit.
God, that's a mood.
She like
mood.
pulls on the dress that Lucas has stuck her in, and it looks like a crappy flower outfit with like petals around the neck. And she's like, why would anybody wear this?
I
Zelfine
don't.
raises an eyebrow and says thing.
How much time do we have? I need my sewing kit.
Does Riley say that like in canon in the most
Yes.
serious voice possible?
Like
Yes.
Lucas
Eamon
turns
will
to
perks
you
up.
and goes, well, the festival starts in about an hour or 2.
That's enough time. She like runs up and
Eamon
grabs her
will-
sewing kit.
Eamon will be like handing stuff to her like a nurse and a doc, like
Yes.
hand
Sirs,
to her,
we need
thread.
we need to do surgery on this outfit.
Oh please, oh please.
Hell yes.
It would be worth noting at this point, Riley is in like sewing mood, like wanting to fix that outfit. She's probably noticed by now that one sleeve on her tunic.
Oh yeah. Zelfine's only got
Hey
one
man,
sleeve on
sun's
her
out,
tunic.
guns out.
Oh, you're killing me, Smalls. Oh. What happened? How'd that happen?
Yeah, and like Lucas
She's got the big like mostly healed spider bite on her exposed arm, and that sleeve is now.
Yeah,
Oh my god, that's right.
she got bit and the sleeve came off.
bit so hard the sleeve came off.
Men that,
Well, I
right?
mean, the sleeve got torn up. She ripped it off herself and just didn't think anything of it.
Yep. Because this is Zelfine.
You
This
fucking
is how she
monster.
rolls.
Yeah. That is how she rolls.
Pretty much, yeah.
Trying to think what outfit or what design she would give Olive. Just
An
like a
actually
nice
good flower dress.
like an actually really cute flower dress with like a nice floral pattern and like maybe it's like a little bit puffy and like has a nice I don't know. I'm really into cloaks, so you give her a nice purple cloak.
Nice. Yeah, like Lucas
Yeah.
is kind of hovering
Oh,
and
like a half
watching you
cape.
work and
Like a
goes,
half cape kind of a thing.
Yeah, half cape.
oh
with
yeah,
the brooch.
Capelet.
yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
yes.
capelet.
Exactly.
Lucas is kind of hovering with like his hand on his chin and his other hand like propping his other hand up and going, huh? I mean, poor Lakeisha, she did the best she could with dressing all the children in town, but oh man, you are on a different level of skill there.
She's just like not talking. She's focusing.
Cool.
I
Eamon's,
love-
like nervously
It's like this.
handing her like thread and
Yeah.
stuff, and like pieces of his old clothes, like old capes and stuff
Yes.
that are like ripped up and
Perfect.
So, as all this nonsense is going down, we're gonna cut to Brimstone and Theo making their way to the.
Oh, do
The
we have to? Okay.
We don't have to. I just thought I'd get the story moving along because it's
Yeah.
like 1:30.
No, yeah, you're right.
Yeah. This is happening between. Yeah.
So yeah, you make your way to the church, and you pass quite a few people already out and about, getting ready for the festival. Children in terrible little flower outfits and exhausted-looking adults. And as you knock on the church door, it's Theo just kind of enters without waiting for a response, and you see Father Lucian running about, giving instructions to the other children that you had rescued back when you first got here to keep the place clean, and they're tidying up, and they look very tired too, but so does Father Lucian. And Theo, like, waves as he enters. And Lucian goes, "Oh, they're in the other room. And he just gets distracted and runs off.
Princeton is going to once again cautiously step inside the church and wait there for a second to make sure he doesn't catch on fire.
You catch on fire. I'm kidding!
Damn. I knew this would happen.
You just spontaneously combust, take 4d5.
No, not again.
So it happens.
Roll me 4d6s. No, don't do that. I'm joking. Theo leads you into the church, and there's like a little side door that leads to an office. In the office, you see Ismark and Irina looking at a map of the town.
Mm-hmm.
And they look up and goes, "Well, look at that. It looks like our dear friend Brimstone is returned."
And the rest of our little motley crew as well.
That's a bit of a relief. How did things go?
Well, you know, they went alright, pretty good. Gosh, oh boy, a lot happened. So there's good news and bad news, but I think that we can deal with that later. Point is, we're back and we're a little bit more powerful. What's the situation? What's going on in here? What's the plan for today?
Well, things have not been going well in Vallaki, it appears, this last little while. I had thought of leaving and heading back to the village to take on my role as burgomaster, but I couldn't just leave my sister here in a town run by madmen.
Mm-hmm.
The people seem to consent too that they are getting tired of the burgomaster's way of governing. So Theo here suggested we cause a bit of a revolution. Theo shrugs and goes, "It's worked before."
No, yeah, I'm totally down for this. This sounds good.
It's kind of what I've successfully done one revolution. 2 if we're counting the prison break.
you are 1 for 1 up on revolutions from me. So, yeah.
Unfortunately, I think I'm just going with the same plan again. It seemed to work before. Going to work again, hopefully. There's a festival.
Don't fix what isn't broken, yeah?
Yep, there's a festival. The leader's going to be out in public. Assassination. Seems to work.
Important thing. 2 things of note. And I hope that this has been covered before. 2 people, in fact. Isaac and Lady Vakta.
They are a problem.
Now, here's the thing, and I mentioned this to my other friends, is if we can take out Isaac, I can get 2 birds with 1 stone. If I'm alive, I can use Isaac's death to get in to see Lady Vakta again. And from there, we can just go from there.
Ismark nods and goes, "Well, our plan for today is at the festival. The burgomaster will be exposed here," and he points to a map, and there is like a raised platform with a building behind it. And he goes, "He will be here, lighting the wicker orb that he has put together for this festival." Theo was thinking of attacking from this direction, up from the roof, landing on him. I was thinking over here, and he points to like the opposite end of the town square and goes, "I will be up here, trying to get the people's attention. If we can get them all to join with us, it would make our lives a lot easier."
Okay. So we've got a couple people that probably can help out with the joining people together. So the plan is kill the burgomaster and then go, or get the people together and then kill the burgomaster?
preferably get people together, and then that would be the cue for Theo to jump. If we can kill him, it would be a boon for getting more people involved, though, so... It might also cause quite a bit of chaos, so...
It would probably be best to avoid, people being afraid of a new leader of the town. I don't know.
Theo shakes his head and goes, well, I'm not exactly going to be the leader here. I'm just the blade.
I mean, me neither. Like...
Oh, yeah, can you imagine?
I mean, yeah, for fuck's sake, look at me.
Man, I'm still surprised at how tall you are. I've never... Jesus. I could climb you like a goddamn
Kind
tree.
of Oh, yeah, fun thing. I have been taller, in the past few little while. It was, yeah.
That's something, alright.
Riley is powerful and scary.
You know, magic users, it's best to keep them on your side, honestly.
Uh-huh. No, yeah. Okay, so this all sounds pretty cut and dry. Izik is probably going to be on the platform with the Burgomaster, yes?
Yeah, he's either going to be here or here, Theo points, just below the platform.
So,
I
think I've got the way of... Yeah, I think I've got the way of dealing of getting Izik's attention. I don't know if he'll go for it, but goal would likely be to get as few people hurt as possible, and Izik does have that whole he can throw fire thing.
Yeah, that's don't like that.
So my thing is, I was thinking. So Izik is a force. I was thinking about that. I've been thinking about it for a while. Izik is a thing that the Burgomaster is using to keep people in line. So if we can, and shoot me down if this is like not an idea at all. But I was thinking if like I or one of us could challenge Izik first, and then we can go from there. Be a good way to sort of jumping off point.
That might.
I know this is like the 11th hour, but
at least that would catch people off guard. If I can catch the Burgomaster by surprise, I think I can get him in one go.
Yeah, and I think that Izik knows my face well enough, and he specifically told us to meet with the Burgomaster, and we haven't, so I'm probably already on his shit list. Also, I'm okay with fire more than pretty much everyone else in the party. So,
well,
yeah.
It isn't Riley's a tiefling. She can handle fire too.
She's not so hot on the fire thing.
Oh, interesting.
I haven't asked it. It's none of my business, obviously, but yeah.
Yeah, most of us can handle it. Yeah, there's probably some baggage there. I'm not gonna go into that.
Yeah, I mean, okay. Festival's in an hour, yeah?
Yeah.
Alright, I'll go back, and relay what I've got to the group. Thinking about it, probably altogether, probably the most likely person for people to rally behind is gonna be Eamon.
Alright, yeah, that sounds like a good plan.
So Eamon, shall I direct Eamon to help Ismark with the whole getting everybody together thing?
Beneficial, yeah. Ismark's got a nice face, but he's not exactly his father. Theo smirks, and Ismark rolls his eyes. I'm like, yes, I know. Yeah, there's a reason they call me Ismark, the Lesser.
Yeah, so I'll have Eamon go with you. And me, Zelfine, and Riley will stay on call in different areas and make sure it all goes well. And we'll just not think about what happens if when Strahd notices all this happening. Neat.
Yeah, with any hope, this will not catch his eye right away. If anything, maybe he'll be approving of it.
I mean, hey, if the taxes continue to get paid to him for now, he probably still won't give a shit. Although, having us be involved will kind of, well, let's just not think about that. There are more pressing matters.
He nods. Alright. We'll be getting into position soon, so go relay information.
Will do. And Brinston will exit the church and walk by himself back to the rest of the group.
Cool. You get funny looks from guards as you
Oh, yeah.
In advance of the festival, I don't know if this is a good idea. It's a terrible idea. It's just an awful idea.
Terrible, no good idea.
What's on your mind, Boo? What's going on? Go on, hit us.
Throw it at
I
us.
shouldn't do it. I
Yeah.
shouldn't do it. You don't want me
it.
to throw it.
Do it. Come on,
You really
nah,
don't
do
want
it.
Okay,
Do it.
Eamon is going to
Give us
go
a
talk to
taste.
the burgermaster.
Oh.
Oh boy, nope. Yep, we're gonna. Yep, no.
Pump the brakes.
How about Eamon? How about we don't do that?
Let's just not talk to him.
Well, the issue is you wouldn't know where Eamon is going because he wouldn't have said. There's a reason I backed
God
away
damn
from
it.
this. 'Cause
Oh,
I
no,
realized what an
at this
awful
point-
fucking idea it is.
Yeah. At this point, the group does not let anybody go anywhere without asking if they see it.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
Cool.
an awful,
You
no
just
good,
left
very
without
bad idea.
asking.
Yeah, but none of y'all saw it.
So,
I don't understand how Brimstone is more stealthy than I am, but fine.
roll
I
me
mean,
a-
to be fair,
if you
Sophie thought
really
she
want to
just
do this,
anything
roll me a
'cause Theo was-
stealth check.
No, I'm not gonna bother.
Yeah,
I'm wearing
just
armor.
don't.
Cool.
But Eamon will suggest, look, maybe if we talk to the burgermaster, we can convince him to maybe get into his like personal retinue or something, and then just
I
go from
want to
behind
believe
and.
I want to believe that he says this while Zelphine and Riley currently have a fight over her sleeves, which, by the way, at this
Yeah.
point she hit off the other one.
Yeah.
Now you're
Pause
even.
and
Yeah.
look at him.
Riley is screeching and like trying to put the sleeve back on, but Zelphine is pushing her away with a broom.
Yeah.
And they both just pause, and Zelphine's like, wait, no, and puts like a finger over Riley's mouth and looks at Abe like,
Mhm.
are you insane?
That's bad. That's a bad idea. This guy is not good. You see what he's doing to this town, right? He's not
Oh, yeah.
reasonable.
Look, I wasn't planning. I was not planning on helping him. I was sort of planning on maybe having him let his guard down, and then maybe having an accident happen to him. And then Eamon will be saying this quietly, obviously.
Mhm.
Well, that's part of why I was hoping that we could maybe.
Brimstone, when did you get here?
Oh, hi,
Just pops
yeah,
up.
I'm here.
Hello.
Brimstone just comes in.
Yeah. Yeah. Here's the plan that they have. As part of what I was thinking that taking Ezek at first would be a good thing to do, and because if Ezek takes it first, maybe the burgomaster's a wimp and we'll just like step down.
Oh, he will. Almost certainly.
Yeah.
But also, I'm a paladin of vengeance. I'm pretty sure that I would have to throw him in a very tiny cell somewhere.
Oh yeah,
It's
probably.
kind of my thing. He's done some really nasty shit.
Ismark and Theo are tapping you to help Ismark rally the people.
I love rallying people.
Nothing like a good rally.
You gonna be good for that?
Yeah. Ready? Okay.
Great.
No, Eamon,
Now
that's not canon. Eamon didn't
Eamon
say
in a
that.
cheerleader outfit. Yep,
Yay!
I'm imagining it. It's
Yeah.
already happening.
Yep.
Okay.
Somebody
he does
draw
not
it.
have a
Get on
cheerleader
that.
outfit,
Get
but
on
you
that.
can imagine and draw it. Ready?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Please, Katie.
W.
Katie, I
Or
need
is it
this.
E? What does that spell, Velaki?
Hey, Riley, just by virtue of kind of the way things are shaking out, I think it's probably going to be me, up there, close and personal with Ezek.
You really want to kill this guy, don't you?
Well, no, practically, you're going to be busy getting people together. Zophian's going to
I
probably
can
be helping.
teleport.
Well, I don't need to teleport if he's right there.
What do you need
Fine,
to do?
Whatever.
maybe perhaps not haste first, but anything you can do to kind of help me out a little bit. And I will just try and make sure he throws most of his fire in my direction.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
See what I can do. Probably gonna be
we're all
big
clear
grim.
with the plan where afterwards we're probably going to go to, or at least I'm going to go to Lady Wachters and we're going to solve that problem, yeah?
Oh yeah.
Because she also needs to die super badly.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh, that one we already have some evidence for, and I am fully comfortable just going in guns blazing.
Yeah, well, I can get in there if I bring, like, say, the head of Ezek. That might be helpful for me getting through the front door. She also, like, has a weird, like, obsession with tieflings, so that's neat.
Zelphine raises an eyebrow and says nothing.
I mean, she tried to like ritualistically sacrifice Theo, so
Yeah.
That's the thing she did, and only that.
Yep, that's the only thing that was going down there. Yep.
She did something else? Selfie.
Is that what I said? I'm pretty sure I said that was the only thing she did. So
Alright.
plan, right? Plan.
Yeah. Whew. Okay. Everybody try not to die.
Good plan. Alright.
hey man, working out
Like
so
it
far.
so far?
Yeah. Yeah.
Haven't died yet. Don't plan on starting.
Yeah.
Don't say that.
And me up there in personal with Ezek, Eamon getting people together, and then if need be, Theo says goodnight, Theo, and perhaps Zelphine say goodnight to the Burgomaster. And then we all head back to Lady Wachters' house for drinks and murder. Sounds good?
Gotcha.
Sounds like a party.
Oh!
Sounds fun.
Lucas is now
Sounds
like
like a
walking
festival.
around carrying Olive, who's just nonstop chat, like babbling about how great this dress is that Riley made for her.
Look at this pattern, it's so nice, and I've never had anything this nice before. Lucas, why don't you ever get me anything nice? Anyways.
And Lucas just
All right,
kind of
guys.
like walks over and goes, "Do you need me for anything?"
I imagine you probably would be a really big help for Aemond and Ismark.
Yeah, I don't know
You're
how
a-
good you are whipping up a mob with that magical instrument of yours, but if you can, that would be real helpful.
He nods, goes, "I'll see what I can do. There's one problem with all of this, though. There's going to be civilians and children there. I can't just leave Olive here, or the Martikov children. If they're not there, the guards will come looking for us."
A word of advice, I think the guards will have their hands full.
Yes, but before they tend to do the rounds and make sure everybody comes.
Maybe you can contrive some other duty that's technically seems helpful to the festival, but is really just an excuse to get the children away from it.
That might be a good idea. If I can
Like,
keep an eye on the
I
children
think-
and get them out of there, that'll be. That'll be
I'm
beneficial.
definitely going to be. There's going to be a lot of. I'm planning on doing a lot of shouting in the beginning at Ezek and a whole lot of things. So it will be very apparent when we're starting. That will be the best opportunity to have children getting led away. Perhaps to the
Question.
church.
Yeah,
No,
no,
go
the
ahead.
church seems like a good idea, but that symbol I drew in Lady Wagner's basement, that hasn't spread at all, has it?
Oh, the Tia symbol. She
Yeah.
She definitely knows it was someone that worked for Tyr, but I don't think she's pinned it on you yet. As you
Well,
came
she's
with...
about to.
Yes, but because you came without your tabard on, she had nothing to directly. Like, I think she might suspect because, of course, we were the only ones there at the day. And I mean, I was a bird at the time, so she didn't know it was me, but...
I mean, I have no helmet now, and my tabard, so,
Practically a totally different person.
yeah,
Yes.
totally.
Practically.
Mhm.
Well, I will keep
Okay,
an eye on it then.
I'm just gonna make bets now. How long before this spell goes to shit?
Oh, about 2 minutes.
30 minutes.
That's
Getting 30 minutes.
That's
Oh.
generous.
very generous. Oh my goodness.
I'm
Alright,
gonna put the-
everyone, let's do this.
Okay.
Okay.
Yay!
Whatever the
Back
fuck
on
it
three.
is. Oh god, no, what?
Sorry, no, we're not doing that. Different name. We'll think of a better name. That name is just awful for so many reasons. That
Yeah, no,
bad.
why did you even think of that?
No, yeah, I'm really sorry.
This is the worst name.
Like both of you have like a weird wolf thing, and I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Okay,
Uh,
I
Let's
feel like
just get it over with. Rip
Can
it
we
off
get-
like a band-aid.
yeah, let's sort this now because otherwise that's gonna be a bad taste in my mouth. Because anybody have anything better than Wolfpack? It's not hard.
Oh, jeez.
Like, Eamon, you're wonderful. I love you. You're great. But man, was that a
thank you.
stinker.
See, it would be good if you guys didn't have all that baggage, but
it's a no from me.
It's a big no for me.
let's just
Is
do
there-
this later, please. We have more important matters to attend to.
Yeah, like you.
Riley and the Raisinets.
Riley and the what?
what?
Riley and the
Did you say Ri-
Raisinets.
I heard Raisinets.
What the-
And
What the fuck is a raisinette?
I don't know. It sounds good.
I mean, yeah, the cadence of it is great, but I also am clueless as to what a Raisinette is.
So as you're having this conversation, the Mardikovs are
We're walking to the
leaving.
we're walking to the festival. as
You're
we're-
walking to the...
They've got kind of gone ahead of you, and Lucas is like still carrying Olive, who is now babbling at him some more about just random stuff.
What about the raven feather? No, that feels like almost racist in a way.
Yeah, none of us are Ravenkind.
Mhm.
Lucas.
Lucas just kind of looks back at
The-
you as you're talking and goes, yeah, please don't. I would, We've already got the Keepers of the Feather. It'd get confusing.
Mm-hmm.
Get a little bit more creative than that.
Do you have any other?
Order of the Gauntlet. Wait, no,
No, that's that.
that's taken.
Yeah.
Sorry, take it.
I'm also
That
actually
also
a member
raises
of
some
that.
problems for me.
I'm a member of the Order of the Gauntlet. Do you have? Oh no, wait, yeah.
And
never
I'm
mind.
decidedly not, remember? Yeah?
No, that's.
She'll kind of point at his
Remember what?
face.
Shit.
Mm-hmm.
God, all I can remember
Are
that
we already
ever
at the
done-
festival?
The
Like,
good
is the
beans.
Burgermaster already talking?
I'm gonna let you finish your thought, but after that, yes.
All I remember fucking that we like have ever done together is had tea and be sad.
Sad.
Depression Squad.
No.
That's too real.
God, no. Every god, no.
You hear from Olive,
You could call yourselves the Tea Party.
I mean,
That's
I'm
actually
actually-
not that bad.
yeah.
That's not bad.
Kind of into it.
It just took a small child to come up with it. Great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
hey, naming stuff
Tea
is hard.
Party.
Listen, Selfie, we need all the fucking help we can get.
You're not wrong. That's fair.
And she's a
All
smart
right.
kid. I
Can we
trust her.
enact the plan now?
Okay,
Oh, please, I'm so excited about this plan to go perfectly.
are you ready for my map that I drew in like
Yes.
5 minutes?
Ooh.
Oh, whoa.
Oh, whoa, what's this?
It's a map.
Ooh. Ooh.
It's really, really crudely drawn because I just wanted to do it fast, but it is the town
I get
square.
You
There's a
toe.
lot of people.
Yeah, because everybody in
festival,
town
man.
is here. In fact, as you
That's
start
not
to
bad.
head towards the center of town.
By the way,
Sorry.
Eamon would have his horse with him. Eamon would have Maggie with him. I'll draw that onto. I'll
Yep, put
that
her on
here.
there, and you can make her bigger because she's larger.
I cannot make her bigger.
Okay, just one sec. I
Aw.
can make her bigger.
It's near
Yeah,
Eamon.
yeah, you moved her.
Sorry.
That's okay.
There we
Hey,
go.
I'm just gonna put in the chat this feature that I realized I have.
What? Heart of
I
Darkness.
put it in the Roll20.
Those who look into your eyes can see that you have faced unimaginable horror, and that you are no stranger to darkness. Though they might fear you, commoners will extend you every courtesy and do their utmost to help you. Unless you have shown yourself to be a danger to them, they will even take up arms to fight alongside you should you find yourself facing an enemy alone.
It's great.
That's really helpful.
I'm not leading a revolution, no sir.
No.
No.
So yeah,
Great.
as you guys start to approach the town square, the guards kind of like look at you and go, "What? Why are you bringing a monster horse into the center of town?"
Because I love her and she's beautiful.
She
Burn some
deserves
raises
to
one eyebrow.
celebrate too.
They kind of like squint. One of them like pulls out a wreath of like sunflowers that are wilted and gross, and she just kind of puts them on Maggie and goes, "There, that will be better. Yes,
I can cover her up if you want.
that would be appreciated."
Eamon will like throw some like towels over her.
Yep. So yeah, as you start to get closer, you see a parade of unhappy children dressed as flowers, similar to the outfit that Olive had on. They're clearly quickly put together and a little bit awkward. And they
Riley,
trudge through the muddy streets.
Riley cries a single tear.
A single
Sorry.
tear. They're
Just a
leading the
single
way
tear.
for a group of sorry-looking men and women carrying a 10-foot diameter wicker ball. The burgomaster and his smiling wife, who holds a sad bouquet of wilting flowers, follow the procession on horseback. As weary spectators watch from their stoops, the ball is put onto the town square on that 15-foot-high wooden scaffolding. The townsfolk are now taking turns splashing it in oil, and now they're in the positions that are on the map. In the square, you see a gathering of people that you've seen around town before. Most of them are disinterested or bored looking. Many seem very tired. A good handful of them seem to express nothing, but are like empty shells of people. You spot
What the heck is that?
Sorry, what? What the?
Nothing,
That's a
nothing.
person? It's a person. It's a person that
What the
lives in
fuck
town.
is that?
Hey, I just stuck everybody
not-
that lives in town on the map, whether you've met them or not.
Oh shit.
Literally everybody is here.
That's disgusting.
Don't be rude to Bluto.
I don't know why you're judging, Eamon.
Didn't we meet Pluto? Isn't he the toy maker guy?
No.
That's Blinksy.
That's Blinksy.
Oh, that's Blinksy.
And we
sorry.
don't like Blinsky.
Yeah.
No, we
Blinksy
love Blinksy.
sucks.
Blinksy is
No,
over
Blinksy
here.
sucks.
He made Irina dolls for Ezek, guys.
I mean,
Yeah,
Under threat of
yeah.
He
being
sucks.
violent.
Weird.
he didn't know. He was getting paid.
I mean, fair.
He
You
needs-
don't question that
Is
shit
no
after
fun,
a
is
while?
no Blinksy, okay?
I mean,
Come on.
would you question a man twice your size coming into your shop and saying, "Make me dolls or I'll kill you"?
That's okay. That's fair.
You know what?
That's
Fair and valid.
Blinksy Defense
Yeah.
Force
fair.
wins again.
So,
Anyways,
among all these people, you also spot Runa Chidi, the old woman that run the textile shop, holding hands with a young woman, barely out of her teens with thick black hair and deep brown skin. She looks simply exhausted. And if you look at her hands, she's got like pinpricks all over them. She's been clearly worked very hard this last little while.
Aw.
On the other side of her is this man with frizzy black and white hair that has that same dark shade of skin. He looks just exhausted as well. And yeah, the Mardikovs have gone off in front of you. Davian is standing close to his grandchildren, while Erwin and Davinka seem to be muttering to each other and seemingly looking for, like, the fastest way to get everybody out once things go down. And across the way, you see Van Richten in his Rictavio disguise, and the graying red hair of Cedric McCleary, the junk shop owner, as well. You, in the far corner, they're not on the map because I don't have icons for them, but you see the couple that ran the stockyard as well. However, you don't see Ingrid, who ran the blacksmith shop. She is conspicuously missing.
Oh dear.
Oh.
Yeah, we kind of need her.
Yeah.
Do Theo or Lucas have any explanation for that?
If you ask Lucas, he'll lean over and go, "They've taken her to the Burgermeister's mansion for re-education."
Oh god, I hate
Oh
that.
man, I hate that word.
I hate that sentence. That's what I was worried
Yeah.
about. Shit.
I was at least looking at a way to getting her out of there before, all this happened.
Would you say that she is a liked, well-respected citizen?
I mean, she doesn't get along with a lot of people, but, people feel for her because her husband was killed at the last one of these nonsense.
Start spreading that rumor. I have a plan.
I mean, it's not really a rumor.
It's not a rumor.
And it's a thing that everybody knows. They were all there for the
Start
hanging.
spreading. Can
Well,
you start
reminding
spreading discontent about the whole re-education thing?
Yes. He, puts Olive down next to the other children and goes, "When they tell you to run, I want all of you to get out of here as fast as possible. Okay?" And they all
Go to the
nod.
church.
Yes, the church. To the church. As you start, position yourselves wherever you want, as the Burgermaster has now, started doing a speech at the top of his 15-foot little 15 foot up in the air scaffolding next to this giant wicker ball.
Sorry. No, continue.
Yeah. So as he's saying this, he's got out a torch that he lights, and he starts saying, "All will be well." And then it starts to rain. Just
Do you
already
laugh
love it.
at that, in character?
I think she stifles a laugh, just like.
yeah.
Zelfine scoffs.
You see, people trying really hard not to laugh, and then he throws the torch into the wicker ball, and it just goes right out. Nothing lets lit. And you hear one of the guards actually break out into a laugh. And then he immediately stops and realizes what he's done. The Burgermaster turns his fiery gaze, and people around him start to gasp. He suddenly looks terrified as the Burgermaster screams, "Arrest him!"
Oh shit.
And Ezek starts walking towards the guard.
Can I interpose myself between him and Ezek?
I want to get everybody to roll initiative, and this is going to take a hot minute because there's a lot of people here.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a bajillion people.
Bye.
Here we go. Here we go.
But I gotta stay kind of close to you, and I don't wanna. In
I'm
order
going
to
to
cast
use
my
my-
spell.
I'm gonna use my real life dice. Just looking up thaumaturgy, because this might be a place where thaumaturgy is useful.
Yeah.
Maybe.
I have tried for ages to figure out a way to get thaumaturgy to be useful, and every time I come up with an idea, we come up with something better immediately after. I'm like, oh.
Well, it's
Guess
only a
not.
cantrip.
Yeah.
I got 17.
It's just nice.
No, let me actually. Ooh, wow, yeah, I also got a 17 plus stuff.
Hey, what's your dex?
Oh, nothing. It's just a 17.
Riley, you got a 17, sorry?
I got a +1 to dex. So I guess I'm a little quicker.
So, yeah, Riley goes before Grim.
So you're
Sweet.
17.
Perfect. Oh man, this is gonna be great.
I'm gonna mark you as 18. There we go, just so you know.
Just to make it easier for the
Yeah.
tracker, yeah.
Yep. And sorry, Brim, yours was
Also 17.
17. Yeah.
I rolled using my brimstone dice that I got from shelves.
That is some good
Hey.
dice. It just means that it doesn't show up in the tracker, so I have to do it manually.
Yeah, sorry.
That is okay. I just have literally like 20 windows open, so.
Yeah.
Oh, and yeah, never mind.
Yeah, Isaac. 11. 11 for Isaac. Here we go.
I'm so upset.
You know what I'm gonna do to you, dude. You know what's gonna happen.
I mean, I hope it's not haste, because haste is like is a dangerous game here.
No. It's
I think
kaiju
it'll be
fight
over in less than a minute.
Okay.
time. Kaiju fight. Kaiju fight.
Kaiju
We've been
fight.
just hyping
Great.
it the whole season.
Oh boy. This is a way to start the season, alright.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
With a goddamn kaiju
Watch
fight.
Leanne next time us immediately as the game starts.
Once
Like,
I actually, once the actual fight happens.
Yeah.
Oh,
Ismark.
Ismark.
Thanks for showing up.
buddy, my pal.
You did your
boy.
best.
Oh, he's
I mean,
There
but
is
at
a
least
reason
I've been trying to defend you, but dang, man.
I love
Just try
Ismark
not
a
to
whole
defend
lot, but every time I roll something for him, it's bad.
The worst part is like that in like as far as I understand in like the statistics of Curse to Strahd, Ismark is like supposed to be better at stuff than Irina,
Yeah.
but he's just not.
Yeah.
He's
I
just
think,
lesser.
I think the game knows. It's like, oh, this
Yeah.
is Ismark's dice, then fuck it.
Yeah, the game
All
just
right,
knows.
let's get.
I'm
rolling.
working still, just a second.
Yeah, it's all good.
I mean,
There's
I
no
meant
rush.
rolling for initiative.
Yeah, I'm still rolling.
Yes, kind of a lot of people.
I'm going to count
Yeah.
all of the were-ravens except for Devian as the same.
Okay.
Probably a good idea to do the same for the peasants.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing too. I just have to,
Fucking peasants.
all the peasants go at the same time.
Let's get dangerous.
And anybody that has peasant statistics, I'm counting them as the same.
Mm-hmm.
Beep. Except,
Well, I hope they don't fight. I want them to fight.
it depends on what you guys, do.
Mm.
Brimstone is 40 feet of movement, right?
I do have 40 feet of movement.
No.
Excellent.
Don't get too far away, dude. I need to do the spell first.
Do you mind if before initiative starts, I say a few things to boost dramatic tension?
Oh yeah.
Oh, I was gonna say some things,
As long as.
but yeah, you go ahead.
As long as it's just talking, it's
Talking.
fine, and as long as it doesn't go over a couple of seconds, because Isaac is coming.
Eamon will like
Lord, he
raise
coming.
his hands and say, "Oh, come on! You don't expect all your guards to arrest one of their own." And Eamon will be very vocal about saying that.
Okay.
Chaos.
Chaos.
Chaos, right
Okay. And Burger. Did I get the Burgermaster? Is he on here?
Yep, I bet
Oh,
you have
God.
like a laundry list of initiatives.
Okay.
Jesus.
Like when I'm done, I'm gonna like screenshot what I've got on my
Please.
goddamn screen here because it's so much.
Yeah, show us the chaos, because holy crap.
I mean, don't get me wrong, I love this, but I can appreciate that this is a special kind of hell.
Yep.
There's
This
a
is like
baron.
unique hell.
Yeah. He's the Burgermaster's actually a baron.
Oh.
Oh,
Baron Vargas Velakovich. You'd know that if you went to talk to him.
Who's got time for that?
We didn't. We just kind of
Talk with
ignored
violence.
that.
Okay.
Huh? God, we're
We mainline
dumb.
the main quest line.
Yep.
For
Yep.
nothing
Talks
else.
to people.
Who talks to people? Cool.
Who talks to important people? That
We're
have,
not
like,
even okay. We're not even that murder hobery, but in this exact moment, we're being extremely murder hobery.
So-
yeah.
Eh.
Believe it or not.
like we're going past that. We're probably going to install a military dictatorship.
Oops.
I would really love to not do that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, same.
Cool. So yeah, say your words, and then we gotta get going. Or we next time it.
No,
I'm
we're not
good to
next
go.
timing this.
I'm good. I mean, because we're doing bi-weekly. I'd love to go like maybe like another hour on this if that's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm cool.
Eamon will say, "Oh, come on! You can't expect these guards to arrest one of their own. Is loyalty not rewarded here?"
Cool. And Brimstone, were you going to say a thing?
Before I started moving, I would have just gone around and said, Riley, wait until we get going.
And funnily enough, Riley, you go first.
Shit.
You can delay your action.
Okay.
But if she does that, if she does it with a spell, then she loses the spell slot if it doesn't.
Well, okay. What my plan was, I was gonna make Brim big. That was the plan.
Cool.
So,
Are you doing that
but
now, or waiting for a signal of some kind?
I was asking her to wait.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah,
but...
can I wait with the enlarged spell readied? Wait for a Brim signal.
Cool.
Okay, then I will do that. Okay. When the time comes, I will do a wild magic roll. Okay. Cool. I'm just holding my action.
Brim, it's now your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna walk here, and I'm going to stand right in front of the guard. I'm going to glare at Ezek, and I'm going to call to the burgomaster and say, "No more, no further.
Cool.
The people have had enough of this. They cower beneath your gaze."
Cool. Is that your
your
move?
I'm going to brandish my spirit Ezek and say, "You can stand down now, or we begin."
Cool. Are you going to ready an action?
I'm going to ready an action to. Well, I can't hold a bonus action. I'm going to take the I'm going to take the dodge action.
Cool. So yeah, it's the Baron's turn, and he stamps his foot and goes, "Arrest him too!" Ugh!
I will give the signal to Riley.
Okay. Big Brim.
Okay. Now you are embiggened.
I am embiggened. I take this whole area here. Hell yeah!
Yeah.
Eamon is gonna look at the camera and say, "It looks like we're gonna need a bigger cell."
Bad.
Cool.
Make my
That's
monster
all
grow.
the Baron's going to do. He's going to stamp his foot and be angry. And then it's
a weird-
definitely not Cult Fanatic's turn.
Whose turn?
Yeah, you broke up. What?
Definitely not a person's turn that is on the turn tracker that everybody can read. But they're going to...
Oh.
This one's going to move here.
Interesting. Okay. Don't like that.
Neat.
Neat. Cool. Very cool.
Yep. I'm just gonna... They're not gonna do anything too big except for get away from Brim, because that's spooky, and people all around are, like, panicking now a little bit. And
Good. Chaos.
Erwin, like, scoops up one of his children, and he takes them and, like, tells his wife to scoop up the other one. And,
I'll definitely look around at everybody and yell, "Flee!"
Yeah.
At everyone.
Davian scoops up Olive, and they all grabbed a child and started going.
They'll work out whose is whose later.
Yep. The guards are a little freaked out, but they... I just realized I should put on a battle playlist.
Should I make a persuasion check for Eamon for trying to talk about the guards and...
Yeah, because you started before the fight happened. Roll me...
Yeah, that was like my whole thing. It's like, wow, loyalty is just not rewarded here. You're betraying your own fucking guards. What an asshole!
Because that will make a difference
right?
as
fucking asshole.
how the guards will react. Please roll me that, because that was something you were trying to do before.
Hey, yo! Dirty 20!
Dirty 20, baby!
Dirty 20!
Shit.
Cool.
Yes.
Wow. What a fucking asshole this guy. Like, can you believe this shit? Right here, right now.
What's the deal with this asshole?
Oh my god.
What's
What the hell?
what's the deal? What's the deal with the Burgermaster? It just doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
I mean, come on.
Cool. So I'm gonna go and say with that non-natural 20 that the ones closest to you are going to like kind of waver a bit and kind of look at each other and go, yeah, this is kind of bullshit.
Nice.
Look, all I'm saying is, maybe if a different Burgermaster was in charge, you guys would be getting your fair shake.
Yeah, this is bullshit. And the ones furthest away don't hear you because they're very far away. So they just
Shoot.
This one starts.
Oh, so the marked ones, the ones marked with the blue circles.
Yeah, they're on your
Okay, I
side.
see what you're doing.
Hey, neat.
So a couple are like blocking
Yeah,
that way.
friendlies.
And these, I'm going to say these ones too can hear you over here.
I'm assuming the guard who was about to get arrested is definitely on our side.
Yeah, that's why he was already marked as blue, was because that was something I planned, was he was going to laugh.
Ah.
Mhm.
Cool, cool.
And that was for me to know which one was going to laugh. And these ones at the edge were just like, what? But they're
What?
most of the guards are.
We'll play it.
This one starts coming towards you though. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. He kind of like holds his sword out towards Brimstone, but he doesn't have enough movement to get there. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. This one also, by the way, because there's so many people here, you can move through people, but it's considered difficult terrain here.
Okay.
If you ever need to get somewhere.
I'm assuming not all the people are like represented by a little figure. Just as many as can be practically.
They're just clumps of people. It's not the actual number. It's like a whole ton of people. 30. Cool. Well, it is now Ezek's turn, and he has a giant tiefling in front of him. And
big boy.
he is very upset about this.
He wets himself as a free action.
No.
No.
He says, "Oh no, I am defeated," and then lies in fetal position.
He pulls
Am
out
I going to have to kill you, Ezek Strozny?
He pulls out a battle axe and swings at your legs.
Disadvantage for the boy.
Okay. So 25.
Why is he at disadvantage?
Yeah, this is just for his first attack because I hit the button.
Holy shit!
So 15 slashing damage on that first one.
Oh, that's right, dodging. I was like, disadvantage? Oh, yeah.
And just gonna mark it on disadvantage for the second one so I don't have to hit the button twice.
Okay, so it's 15 slashing on the first one.
What the fuck?
Oops. Oh, no.
Yeah. Yep.
No!
Yeah.
Oh my
Wow.
god!
Those are Amond numbers. That is not okay.
Can I, Leanne? Can I go into a rage before that?
Yeah. I'll say that you went into a rage on that because yeah. That
Before
seems like-
both of those, or
yeah,
before
yeah,
one of them?
Before both of those.
Okay.
Okay,
So
I'll
15.
I'll say
plus
that you
8.
going into rage was you getting big.
Oh yeah, and I would definitely look down at him and go, "Am I going to have to kill you, Ezek Strozny?"
And he goes, not if I kill you first. And then goes, swack, and like gets you on like each leg.
So 15 plus 18 is 33, plus 3 is 36. Halved is 18, I think.
Yeah.
Yes?
Yeah.
Yeah, so 18 damage.
Mamma mia.
Okay, neat.
Cool. Very cool.
Hey, Eamon, it's your turn.
Amond is going to point directly at Ezek Strozny and scream, "He is a traitor to you! He has killed innocents and hunted down people, all in the name of that paranoid maniac! It is time that he pay the price! Seize him! He is your enemy!" And then I'm going to use my vow. Fuck, what is it called again?
Vow of
of
enmity.
enmity.
Yeah.
No, because vow of enmity gives me advantage. I want to do the one that frightens him.
Cool.
Oh, hold on.
Wait, is that only until he takes damage?
Add your enemy until he takes damage.
So forget it. Then I am going to use vow of enmity on him.
Cool. That gives you advantage.
So that's just a bonus action for you as well. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you mind if I also get in on this brimstone? Because
Be my guest.
okay, I'm gonna go up to him, and does this guy count as? I don't know if he counts as a fiend, but I'm gonna divine smite him anyways. Or I'm probably gonna divine smite him. We'll see if I actually hit
He's
first.
a human, so he's not a fiend. But he does have a
What
big
if I
old
cut off-
fiendy arm.
Yeah, I'm gonna cut that off, hopefully.
Advantage on your stuff.
Oh
Hey,
right,
hey.
yeah.
Yeah, you have advantage.
Crazy, because of my vow of ass kicking. That's a 25. 11 points of damage, and I am going to divine smite at a second level with a second level spell.
Mm-hmm.
So that's 3d8. So that's 23 points of damage. Now for my second attack. That's a 13.
Yeah, sorry, that one doesn't hit.
Okay, fine.
So the
But
first
hey, I got
attack
that one attack.
still does 23, right?
Yeah.
Boop. You smash right into him, but then the second one, he like holds up his fiendish arm, and it like the blade just kind of tinks off of it.
I'm sorry, I just saw the cheerleader aim it. It's the best thing I've ever seen
Excuse
in
me?
my entire life. I love
Excuse
it so much.
me.
It's so good!
Oh my goodness, I love it. That's
It's
going
Yeah,
on
post it on
slideshow.
Twitter, everybody.
Oh my god, I love
The
it.
hair and everything!
Yeah.
This is everything I ever wanted. Bless you, Katie.
Best picture I've ever seen!
You're welcome.
So,
Don't say that, Ian.
Zelfing, it's your turn.
Let's see. So I can tell that the guards around us have kind of like changed their minds about this whole situation. They don't seem to be hostile.
Yeah, that they are clearly like looking at each other, going, "Yeah, this is kind of bullshit."
Okay, but I see these others like down this way.
Yeah, they're starting to move towards the giant man.
Okay.
Something tells me this will get a lot easier after we take care of these straws.
Easy Stroganoff.
Easy Stroganoff.
Oh, is that how his arm got so big?
Christ. Okay.
I
let me
realized
think.
I forgot to put Lucas on the turn tracker.
Oh.
And he's got an 8, so it's okay. He hasn't gone yet.
Yeah.
Oh, I think Zelfine should have gone before me. Sorry about that.
Yeah, I might have put him on the turn tracker wrong. Because it doesn't
Oh, it's all
actually
good.
sort it like by number, it just sorts it by when you put it on the turn tracker.
That's silly.
It's pretty silly.
Pretty silly.
Anyways.
What is
Yeah, I'm
going
just trying to think because mostly she wants to change Riley to help her with so that she doesn't lose concentration on that spell. She doesn't like those guards heading in towards them, but she also doesn't want to just start shooting people. That's not going to help.
Yes, it will, actually.
No, we want to just kill Isaac
No.
and the Burgomaster. We don't want to kill random people.
Yeah,
What kind of a message does that send?
right.
Yeah. That
Let me see.
loyalty will be rewarded and disobedience will be harshly punished.
Isn't that kind of where they're already at?
True, but we're better.
Let me see here.
Flavor of the week.
Okay. Okay. So, let's see. I'm probably gonna... Whoops. Heck. I'm not good at this, but I'm gonna try it anyway. Okay, she's gonna move right about here with her short bow drawn so that she's in range for all of these things. So these guards that are kind of heading in towards giant man here, she's gonna have her short bow at the ready and, gonna try an intimidation check to tell them to stand down.
Cool.
If and I can.
Roll me that intimidation.
I'll be good at it.
Hey!
Holy shit!
Yeah.
Oh.
The bow turns into a shotgun.
Yes.
So yeah, the closest guards to you, they are scared shitless with that natural 20. So that one
Yeah.
in particular?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he's gonna be scared now. He's next turn gonna run.
Yeah,
Hell
all
yes.
of this hullabaloo, and all of a sudden here comes this asshole half-elf. Hey, nope. No, you don't.
And just
then-
terrified.
And then also as part of that, going to bonus action help Aemond against Ezek.
Cool.
Oh, I don't need it. I already have advantage. Give it to Brimstone.
Okay, Brimstone.
Cool.
Right, because you used the other vow. Never mind, yeah.
I use the vow of get fucked.
Yeah.
The vow of get fucked, bitches. Oh no, that's not what I meant.
The vow of ass kicking.
Vow of ass kicking. Cool. So, it's Theo's turn. He sees this giant brimstone and figures that's the signal.
You know,
And
that's a fair conclusion to come to.
so
Very fair.
you see this like burst of movement from like the roof from somewhere you didn't even see. He was hiding up there somehow, and he just jumps off and leaps. And let's see if he hits this motherfucker.
Come on.
Well, let me just check what this guy's AC is. It's probably not gonna hit, actually. No, it just hits. So, like, this guy, like, starts to hit forward, but then the edge of the blade cuts into his neck.
Oofa doofa.
And, how much damage does Theo do? 6. But he also has sneak attack. So, I don't know why that is hit. Yeah, whatever. 6 and 6. So he just like leaps off, cuts. The guy moves.
Oh, you rolled a d20 on that
Oh,
for
I
the sneak
did.
attack.
It shouldn't have.
Yeah.
Dang it.
I got the book up in front of me. You want to see what level rogue the boy is?
I know what level it is. I think I just put the macros in wrong, so I'll just load up this guy.
Yeah.
We got it's a D6. Oop, doop, boop. So yeah, this because he didn't see it coming. The sneak attack just like slams right into the back of his neck, and he like goes forward and crumples onto the ground.
Oh shit.
And I'm gonna go back to the Theo's here. This guy is fucking dead.
Oh, he's just dead?
God.
He's just dead.
Oh.
The Burgermaster's just dead.
The Burgermaster is just in fact dead. Theo has assassinated this motherfucker.
Oh
Great.
my god.
And
Nice.
his wife, seeing her husband get, like, basically decapitated by a dagger, starts to scream.
Whoops.
You might want to run, lady.
Great.
I don't know if you know how have you ever heard of Marie Antoinette?
Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
Oh wow, I was kind of hoping that we could keep him alive and have him dishonor, but I mean that works too, sure.
Yeah.
I
no,
guess, yeah.
Theo said that he was going to assassinate him, and you didn't say not to.
True. You know, true. It's fair.
I mean, I told him to wait, but you know what? He
You
did
said,
wait.
Wait for the signal. He thought that was the signal.
Yeah,
You know, that's fair. That's on us.
yeah.
Yeah.
Did not communicate effectively with our rogue friend.
Yeah, and now he's gonna bonus action dash, because he doesn't want to be anywhere near that. 5, 10,
Yeah, get out of there.
20, 25. Kind of gets over that way. Wait, no, he goes over here. Yeah, there. And
Hey, is Irina just chilling in the church? Good question. Where's
Oh.
Irina in all this?
Irina and Ismark, that they are gonna go on the same turn, and Ismark rolled real low. So you don't know where they are.
Oh no. Oh no, I don't like that. I was hoping Irina would stay in the church too.
Yeah,
but
that would be
okay.
nice. But it's Lucas's turn. 5, 10.
Good.
He sees that everybody, like all the Mardikovs, have scooped up children and started running. So 5, 10, 15, 20. He's gonna get up here and give Brim a inspiration. So you've got a.
Oh, neat. Thank you.
Yep. He's
Ooh.
gonna give you a bardic inspiration.
Getting all the buffs.
It's a D6.
Yes, I believe so, because he's only a level 1
Okay.
level 1 bard. And then he's going to get his short sword out and like get in front of the guard that was in trouble. Yeah, gonna go there.
Oh.
And he shouts at the some people to get out of there as well.
Mm-hmm.
And as it's the commoner's turn, a whole bunch of them start just booking it as well.
Any of them seem swayed to like fight or no?
Eamon
A
did
few
give
of them, yeah.
rousing revolutionary speech.
Yeah, I'm gonna go through. Sorry, you rolled a natural, not a natural. You rolled a dirty 20 on that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna say a couple of them pull out clubs,
Farming implements.
farming implements. Like I'm gonna count it
Pitchforks
as a
out of their
club, but
ass.
there's like some there's no pitchforks, but there's like maybe a
Aw.
sickle or something.
If it's like
Right.
a mob, though, I feel like
I mean, there's gotta
This
be
is a festival, though.
Yeah, they weren't expecting revolution at their festival today.
someone has a regular fork, like just one person.
Just holding like, sure, this is, yep, we're going with this.
Yep, somebody
Alright.
literally just
That's all
has
I
a
got.
regular fork. But yeah, the Cheeteye family though, they seem to not want to have anything to do with that. Scoops up the poor little Runa and she goes, "Oh, this is so exciting, dearies!" And they're like, "Not now, grandmother."
God, I love her.
I fucking love her so.
Eh.
If Riley sees Runa in the crowd, she waves.
Yeah, like they run by you basically, and she waves back at you and goes, "Oh, hello, dearie. It's so nice to see you. Be careful out there."
You stay safe.
Come by for tea if the revolution succeeds.
Yeah, it'll be just a splendid time, I'm sure. Dearie boy.
Brimstone, make sure if you kill Ezek, you lift his head up real high so the old lady in the back can see. She's quite nice.
Okay. I'm gonna concentrate on actually killing him first, but I will keep that in mind.
Also, I mean, it means the guards will see that their leader's dead and might be demoralized a little bit.
The leader's already dead. This is just some. At this point, Ezek is just some fucker.
It's true.
Yeah, but he's scary.
Yeah.
A little intimidating, yeah. It's true. True.
I don't like all these commoners that have portraits. It worries me.
Yeah, jeez, I wonder what that's all about. So yeah, basically
It's probably nothing.
Great.
So the ones with the blue above their heads are now on your side, and they start to like surround the guards and like not attacking, but menacingly
Kinda-
towards them and go like, "Do you really want to do this?"
Subduing, maybe?
Mm.
It's a mob, I would imagine.
Wait, no, these ones were running away. Okay, but there's a handful that are just like booking it because this
Fair.
is scary.
Completely fair. Like, totally fair.
Bidoop.
I like this guy's mustache.
Oh, that's Cedric, the junk shop owner that tried to swindle you by selling you a used disguise kit.
Oh yeah,
Is he
him.
on our side?
I mean,
Who knows?
he's kind of scared right now.
I'm expecting nothing but betrayal in our future. Let's be honest with ourselves.
Speaking of betrayal, it's Rictavio's turn now.
No, it's not.
Oh, sorry.
I'm still moving commoners around.
You could probably just take them off the field if they're running away.
Yeah. But they haven't made it to the edge yet.
Oh
Once
my
they're at
gosh.
the edge of the map, then I will remove them. For reasons.
Okay.
And it's actually... But no, that's not what I meant to click. Here we go. Up on the
I
other...
think you skipped Rictavio.
No, I didn't.
His initiative is 5.
Oh, it is actually. Then yes, it is his turn.
Sorry.
It's okay. I was reading again where they were on the turn tracker as opposed to their actual numbers, because the turn tracker is dumb sometimes. But yes, it is Rictavio's turn. What can he do? What can he do? Where is Mr. Van Richten's sheet? There he is.
Oh no, he's Rictavio. He's innocent. He's a good
he's
boy.
an innocent boy. Definitely does not have a sword cane on him at all. Just checking his stuff. So yeah, him seeing this giant man just appear. Oh, I'm on the wrong layer. There we go.
I would like to point out for those of you who might have missed it last time that I am statistically larger than a pit fiend at this point.
Yeah. He's gonna walk
Yeah.
up to you and like stick a hand on your leg and go, maybe this will help. And gives you sanctuary.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, I'm gonna lose that so fast.
Yeah. Ward a creature against a ranged attack. Within range against attack, yep. It's 30 feet, so he doesn't actually need to touch you. So he just says that instead of touching you. I didn't realize it was not a touch attack. And it's a bonus action,
Getting
actually.
all the buffs.
Didn't know that. Boop. Use that. And he pulls out his cane and holds it ready for anybody that comes near him. And now it's actually Ismark's turn, who appears on a building across the way. He and Irina are standing there, but Irina's got a cloak on. And he starts saying, all of you run if you must, but know that you will take the land if you go now. If you stand and fight. It's like trying to convince people outside of your range to stand and fight. And let's see how well our buddy Ismark does
Oh, our poor boy.
with that
Oh,
terrible
no.
speech that was very bad.
Yeah, very bad.
It's okay.
charisma as
He's
well.
trying his best.
He is, and I love him to
Got a
death.
natural
Oh my
20!
god!
Oh shit!
My boy!
I
My
love
good boy!
Womp.
And yeah, even with that terrible speech, the people in his immediate vicinity that weren't were trying to run, kind of stopped to their, and they all go, yeah, this is kind of, huh. So a couple of the guards actually, within his earshot, and a couple commoners decide that, no, this is kind of bullshit.
Yeah, I love not
how
having
I-
to attack guards. I love focusing on just easy.
I'm
just gonna,
I love everyone's just saying, this is bullshit.
Yeah.
You know what? You're right.
I mean, in the grand scheme of things, it is. It's pretty bullshit.
It really is. And people are like, you know what? Yeah. You know what? Yeah.
It is pretty bullshit. And then these two guards at the edge are gonna go, yeah, that's bullshit. Because that's a...
Maybe it's like revolution. We were like, everyone secretly wanted a revolution, but nobody was like, I'm not sure if I should. I don't know if anyone else wants a revolution. Oh no, we're all on board for this. Okay, no, we're doing it. Let's
I mean,
do this
place. Yeah, this place was really like ready to pop for a while.
It was a fucking powder keg.
Yeah.
Shit was
Pretty
gonna
much.
pop.
Oh, guys, Bluto is on our side. We're gonna win this for sure.
Oh my god, Bluto. So, yeah, now that we've done one round and everybody is basically on your side, you hear screams from the south end of the town square.
Hmm?
You hear screams. And
Oh, I don't like that.
you see the two Watcher boys, no, Wachter boys, I'm sorry. I'm doing it again.
Oh, you're totally fine. I
Yep.
get you.
Yeah, and they are
Oh, those
running.
Wachter boys!
Oh, those Wachter boys. Oh, they're so bad. They run in screaming. And behind them, you hear a loud growl noise.
What noise?
A what
A
noise?
growl.
Oh.
You know, when in a thing where they have like a cat growl? A giant cat growl?
Oh, like the stock polar bear sound?
Yeah,
The stock bear sound?
yeah, you hear
Oh, yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah. Brr. Oh, jeez.
Oh, neat! I love that!
And you see an armored saber-toothed tiger appear.
Excuse me?
Leanne! Welcome to season 2, everyone!
Hey, Todd?
What the fuck?
Fuck, Todd.
I'm dying because that just my brain broke.
Eamon looks at the tiger and it's just like, you know what? Real recognize real.
Yeah.
What's happening?
What's happening is Leanne went, this is going too well. You know what? Armored saber-toothed tiger.
No, I'm gonna
You
say
should-
I planned this from the start.
No, shut up.
Does anybody here
Oh,
have
no,
a
I'm sure you
tiger?
did.
Anyone
Strahd
have a tiger?
Hey, yo, who's cat?
I want that
Somebody get your
tiger.
cat.
You, like, as you see that, you see Rictavio facepalm in the corner and go, God damn it.
So,
Hey, Rictavio, know
Excuse
anything about
me?
that, Rictavio?
Maybe.
Details would be nice.
Yeah,
Not now,
you know, my friend, now is not the time to be skimpy on the details. Let's, yeah.
no,
He's doing the
no
Zach
time to
Brannigan thing.
explain.
He's like,
No time
5
to
words or
explain.
less, come on. 5 words or less, you can do it, come on.
It's mine. And he run. And he
Fuck.
Wait, what?
will run on his turn.
Did he say it was his? Excuse you, come back.
No, pause.
great, so we have a circus tiger on top of everything else. Perfect.
Why is it armored?
I actually have someone who can handle that.
Oh my god. It's great.
Oh, it's
Bring Maggie
Riley's
into
turn now.
Has my horse has my horse taken her turn?
You didn't roll for her, so she's not on the turn tracker.
I would assume she takes her turn when you take your turn. That makes sense.
Fair enough. I was just gonna order her to go intercept the tiger.
Okay.
Mm.
I mean, that
I don't know.
happened
Okay,
after,
that's-
but
Not fair. So I'll do it on this turn.
Oh, I have a theory about what happened, and I hate it.
I don't even know my
Oh
brain.
no!
I
You
think
did not.
I think the
What?
Wachter boys were going to release the tiger in the festival, and it did not go well.
Oh my god. What a couple of
Great.
dipshits. Oh my
I think that's
Can
putting
we, like,
too
let
much
the tiger-
forethought into what they did here. They're a bunch
Like,
of
let the
chuckleheads.
Eat the Wagner boys, though.
I mean, yeah, I would not. I would
So
not
what you're
try.
telling me, Leanne, is
value
this
loss.
is this day was gonna go to shit regardless of what we did?
Oh yeah. Like, if you
much,
weren't
yeah.
here, there'd be probably a couple more deaths, you know.
So, anyways, Riley, your turn.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
Riley's turn.
Despite
Does suggestion work on tigers?
No.
I don't have suggestions. You mean charm person? I have enthrall.
I don't think charm person would work on an animal.
I don't think so. I think it has to be humanoid. Anyway. I was just gonna do vicious mockery on Ezek, just gonna ignore that whole business.
That whole business over there.
That's a problem for later. But yeah, vicious mockery on Ezek, and he has to do a wisdom saving throw.
Cool. Where is my music sheet? I'm sorry, I was just alerted that I had been a bit loud, so I need to calm down a bit.
Oops.
Hey! Why did he roll a disadvantage?
I mean, either way.
Either way, he fails. I'm gonna
Okay,
go-
sweet. He takes. Shoot, that was off the thing. Okay. And he takes 4 psychic damage, and he has disadvantage on his next attack roll.
Cool.
Neat.
Very helpful.
Mm-hmm.
Especially against my
And-
stupid butt.
Exactly. So, and now Riley's just fretting over the tiger now. This is good.
Are you gonna move it all?
Yeah, because right now
Is there any place to? Mm-hmm.
you might want to move next to Zelfine, because right now you're kind of in the path of where people are trying to
Oh,
escape.
I thought it was next to Zelfine. So yeah, she scoots next to Zelfine for
Cool.
sure.
Yeah. Now you're out of the
Scoot,
way of
scoot.
the escaping civilians.
Good. I want to get out of their way so they can fucking go. 'Cause
Cool.
holy shit.
Brimstone, it's your turn.
Okay, so first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use my bonus action to cast Branding Smite on my Blood
Hell
Spear.
Nice.
And then I'm gonna roll with advantage because of Zelfine's help against Ezek.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Am I using the dice roller?
No, I'm using my roll. So I got a 10 on both, plus 7 from the Blood Spear. Is a 17 on my first attack.
Yep,
Does that hit?
that hits.
Okay, 70 hits. So I get my blood spear damage. And I should have specified I am doing two-handed because
Yep.
I'm not wielding anything else. So it's just a D8 plus 4. Hold on, let me roll that properly. 4 plus 6 because my rage damage is 10 piercing damage from the blood spear. And then Branding Smite. Branding Smite. It deals an extra 2d6 radiant damage. I'm gonna roll that.
I'm so proud of you.
Boop. So that's an extra 6 radiant damage.
That's not Nikolai right now, right?
Oh no, this is Brim.
Oh, yay! He's doing it.
Yeah, Branding Smite is Brim.
The boy's doing it.
I've
He's
already...
doing it!
So that's an extra 6 radiant damage. And he becomes visible if invisible, and he sheds dim light in a 5-foot radius and can't become invisible until the spell ends.
Cool. So how much damage did you do?
So I did a total of 10 piercing damage with the spear,
Yep.
and then I did 6 radiant damage.
Yeah.
And then I think what I'm probably gonna do, well, he has disadvantage on his next attack.
I'm
So I
attack
think
again.
I can attack again, actually. And I'm not gonna reckless attack on this because I was helped. Oh gosh, that's a 26
Ooh,
all on
yep,
its own.
Yep. I think that might hit.
Ooh.
Okay,
You should roll
then
again for crit fishing. Or does he
Well,
get
no, I
help
don't-
on
I don't-
both attacks or just one?
no, just on the one,
Okay.
just on the one attack. So that's a total of 7 plus 6 piercing damage on that one. So that's another 13 damage against him of the piercing variety.
Cool. So this
And all my
giant-
piercing is magical anyway because of the blood spear.
Yeah.
Oh, and you get an extra D4 on both of those attacks.
Oh right, yeah.
Because you're a big
Because I'm
boy.
big. All right, so that's an additional. Oh god, that was a 4 in the first one, and that was a 3 in the second one. So that's an additional 7 piercing damage.
Cool.
So how
you
much
just-
damage is that in total?
A lot.
A lot.
Enough that, like, with that last hit you see blood start to drip down his face.
As I said before, Isaac Strasny, am I going to have to kill you?
So,
Who's that hairy lady?
what hairy lady?
Never mind.
What are you
You're
talking
referring
about?
to the tiger?
Yes.
talking
Yes, I am
about the
referring to the tiger.
No.
So you see a couple
A
people
joke.
in the crowd suddenly start to move, and they're gonna start attacking civilians.
Start attacking
what?
Graham?
So they start to attack civilians.
Oh, shit. Oh no. Oh, what the fuck, man?
Ah,
This is going too well, apparently.
yeah. I'm sorry,
No,
but
no. Oh no.
this fella attacks a commoner, and this fella attacks a commoner.
What the?
Please miss.
Nope.
Oh dear. Oh,
What?
but I don't know if that kills a commoner.
It does not kill a commoner, actually.
Oh, thank God.
The first one dies. The second one does not.
Yeah.
Did we have
Heck.
any more hanging out on here? Where's the rest of
Oh,
I
there's
thought
there's another one.
Where's the rest of my cult fanatics? I got that one.
Oh.
And this one goes and stabs this commoner.
To be honest, I thought we dealt with all of them, but I guess not.
Yeah, no, you just dealt with the ones that happened to be in the basement at the time.
Mm-hmm. It didn't mean that was all the cultists, so that sucks.
Really hope the wounded commoners have the sense to run away, and I really hope Bluto just turns these fucking cultists inside out.
How do you know Bluto's any good at anything?
I don't know, but I believe in him a lot.
I trust Bluto with my life.
I'm going to will Bluto into having levels in Wizard. Come on, Bluto.
I fear
Bluto pulls out a
you
real ass
grossly
gun.
overestimated Bluto.
If we believe hard enough, it'll happen.
Right.
That's the magic
Oh yeah,
of
and
D&D.
Sanctuary just went away on Brimstone.
Okay, great. Well, Victavio's got other things to think about right now, so he didn't even notice. But I'm going to say all the Mardikovs have ducked out. They're gone.
Sweet.
Neat.
They spend
Bye,
the rest of
Mardikovs.
the turn getting the hell out of Dodge with all their children.
Yeah.
Well advised.
And yeah, they're gone. They're off the... And it is the guards' turn. So the guards, now noticing that there's people moving around, trying to hurt people. Well, this one is just going to run. 5, 10, 15, 25. Because he's scared shitless.
Oh.
Bitch.
Yeah, he is.
But this one's going to go up to the cult fanatic and try and stab him.
Yeah.
Come
Can
on.
we like call out to them to protect the civilians?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Eamon will do that, because I don't know. He's like got a thing going on now.
He does. He has a
Only
rapport.
one civilian.
Yeah, I'm dancing with Isaac at the moment.
Yeah, you were having a grand old time.
Eamon
And-
is
oh, yeah.
just like hacking at his legs while Brimstone's like fucking him up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and Isaac is glowing at this point.
Yeah, Isaac is just this glow boy. So that
He, has
this-
he
this one
glowed
goes-
up.
He glowed up. This one goes over here. Tries to stab this one. God, these guards are bad at their job.
Well, I mean, that kind of makes sense. I feel
What
like
about
they
this
probably hired a bunch of like random people
Yeah.
to be guards.
Pretty much.
What about this one?
Yeah, that one's moving over here because he just saw a person get killed in front of him, and he's going to. Sorry, I'm like examining the map. This one actually hits, but it doesn't. seem
That
to-
Yay.
one knows what the fuck he's
He
doing.
does know
Hell
what
yeah.
the fuck he's doing, but unfortunately, this cult fanatic does not go down easily.
Is he at least bloodied?
No.
Uh-oh.
15, 20, 25, 30. This one gets up into there. And that one does hit. Yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. So, that one does.
Damn, Leon's got it. Don't confuse her.
I'm sorry.
sorry,
I just
I-
want to make sure that they all do the thing.
They're all
I'm
gonna
very
do a
scared
thing.
now.
It takes me a minute because I decided to make a giant fucking map full of guards.
Mm-hmm.
Like I
Considering
said,
we started a little bit late, you want to go till like 5:30?
yeah, well, it would be 3:30 my time. I'm just trying to figure that
Yeah,
out.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking at my clock. I'm like, Jesus, that's
That's
a long
so-
time.
Another half an hour.
Yep.
Yeah, another half hour. I meant.
Okay, yeah.
Well, this one down here is like actually panicking because where'd he go? There you go. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, because there's a big scary tiger coming his way. In fact, they're so that they kind of just point their spears at this tiger, but without actually doing anything because they're scared of this tiger. Down there, because they're dealing with that shit down there. This guard over here starts going this way. 5, 10, 15, 20, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And I think
Are
that's-
spears reach weapons?
Not in not in 5e.
Yeah,
They're not reach weapons.
unfortunately.
Bullshit.
Well, the thing that's commonly referred to like as a spear is like stated as like a pike.
Yeah, something like that.
And this one comes down here to attack this cult. Fanatic. And stabby stab. Misses. Alright, I think
Meh.
that's all of the... No, wait, these ones. You can't move
In
it
the
'cause
future, maybe we can just like hand wave that as the guards and cultists fighting.
Eh.
It's more fun this way, I guess.
Yeah, if we weren't like in the middle of it as well, I would say so. But like because we're
Yeah.
also actively like in the combat.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
this.
Cool.
Me too.
So I'll move all of them over here, and it is Ezek's turn. He, hearing
at
you
me.
say that, he roars at you.
He's got disadvantage on his next attack
Oh, he
because of
does,
Riley.
But he's also pissed at you.
Yep.
So let's. Yeah, no, he's just gonna attack with his battle axe again. Disadvantage. I meant to hit disadvantage. He didn't. It's the same number both times. So
He really hates you.
Good lord, Ezek.
he's
So
mad.
14 halved.
Yep. And he has one more attack. So he goes at you again.
16 does hit.
Yep, so 22 halved.
Okay.
How you looking, Brimbo?
Oh, I'm bloodied,
Great.
but that's all Ezek can do. And I'm gonna wreck his shop next turn.
Cool. And it is
Amon's
Amon's turn.
All right, horse.
Calvary's here.
Double move. I don't care if the Wagner boys get out of the way or not.
Oh, they're not. Because there's nowhere for them to move.
Yeah,
Like
fuck
if they get
them.
knocked aside or whatever. I just want basically run directly up to the tiger and get in its face.
Cool.
So it can't attack anyone else.
I'm just gonna move her for a hot second so I can move the Voctors out of the way. So I can
Yeah,
do-
yeah.
Yeah, there we go. And then you can move into spots. Not there.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, wherever.
Boy, that
you
Walker
see-
boy dove towards the tiger. They really are but a couple of chuckleheads.
They are a couple of chuckleheads. They're real dumb. They're real dumb.
Yeah, and
They're-
I would like her to be as threatening and loud and annoying as possible, so this fucking tiger gets distracted.
And her with her zombie face, I feel like that's very doable.
Yeah, you've spooked it. Well, actually, roll. Does she have an
Do you
intimidation?
want me to make an intimidation?
Yeah, roll me that,
Yeah.
please.
I don't even know what a horse's charisma modifier is.
Horses are very charismatic.
Is she a war horse?
Horses are very scary.
Yes, she is a war horse.
I'm just checking to make because I've got a riding horse in here. I just don't know if there's.
Oh, it should be
Horses
war
are
horse.
scary.
I got Warhorse. Warhorse has a -2 to charisma.
But
Shit.
I can still technically roll for.
You could try.
I think I filled out
Still try.
actually a stat block for her on the
Oh,
character.
you did.
Oh,
So yeah,
Hey.
she's got a -2 to charisma.
Okay, well, she
No.
didn't do a very good job, but I just want to get his attention, so it's fine. She doesn't have.
Okay,
to.
she could do an attack if she charged at the guy, but she used full
She
movement. so
double
never mind.
moved.
Yeah.
Yeah, so no. It kind of growls at Maggie.
Yeah, it's too long for. Yeah.
Zelfine, your turn.
Oh, I wasn't done yet.
Yeah,
I
you
have
weren't?
to
Sorry.
That's
Oh.
Eamon still.
Right, Eamon's
Yeah.
got his turn.
Yeah,
yeah.
I forgot.
I'm not just a horse.
You're not
Um,
just a horse.
It's all good.
Oh man.
Are you sure?
Are you sure about that?
Eamon has been a horse in a costume this whole time. No, I am going to ask Ezek a question.
Cool.
Okay, that is a 16,
Good.
and I'd like to.
Yep, that hits.
Okay, and I'd like to burn a first level spell slot on that one. So that's 13 points of damage plus 2d8. So that's a total of 22 points of damage.
Yahoo!
And come on, just give me a crit. I want a crit so we can fucking end this guy once and for all. That's
Nope.
not a crit. That's a very bad number.
In fact, you miss.
Yeah, I figured. But you know, if that's all I can do, that's all I can do.
Yep.
Good show though.
Nah.
Actually, does anybody want a? No, I can't do anything else. Never mind.
Cool. Well, it is now Zelfine's turn.
Yeah, and Zelfine is just going to take her short bow and try to deal with this cultist right here, who just fucking murdered somebody.
Yeah, sure did.
Not okay, dude. Not cool.
Not cool, man.
Murder
Just
is bad,
kill.
except
And-
when it's when it's a city leader or Ezek.
Yeah. Zelfine's standing there with her short bow, like shouting at people, like, "Can I actually fucking shoot?" And then he just murders somebody. That one, and then 24.
Wow.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Ooh.
Pendulum starts
Would
playing
you
in
would
the
you say
background.
that guard right there next to him is an ally of mine? The one.
I was going to say yes.
Excellent.
Also, Rictavio's there too, and I assume he's an ally.
Yeah, he's not in combat with it, but yes, he's also around there, so it counts. So that is
Nice.
15
Those
damage.
Zelfie numbers.
So
So that's
you,
15 total.
you get him like right in the back, and he starts to like bleed, and he turns and looks at you and snarls.
She snarls back.
Good. I love Zelfine.
Me too.
Something's great. I'm a fan.
Cool.
Bonus action to Zelfine.
Yeah, we're gonna help Brimbo again.
Cool.
Neat.
Help
Brimbo.
that, hit that, help
Hurry
that
and
Brimbo.
kill that asshole.
Cool.
How is Ezek looking?
Oh, pretty rough. And in fact,
Cool.
Got a bunch of lacerations.
5, 10, 15, 20. You see a blur of movement, Brimstone, as Theo appears behind Ezek. And
There's nothing personnel, kiddo.
nothing
Yeah.
personnel and tries to get him. I don't know why.
Fuck yes.
Because he's been in combat with you. I'm going to say he does have advantage, actually. Because fuck that. Why not? Does 8 piercing, and he's got sneak attack. And we've established that that didn't work last time.
Fuck
More
yeah,
like
he does.
Snake attack,
Uh,
because he can do poison damage if he hits a crit.
If he gets a crit, yeah, he does get poison damage on that.
Oh, neat.
Because it
Oh,
is
fun.
a homebrew weapon that he has that I imported from the game that he's from.
Neato.
So yeah, he
Neato
just like
burrito.
slams right into his back, and Ezek, who's been like completely distracted by this giant man in his face, like does a quick turn to try and see what hit him, but Theo's already dashing off.
I mean, to be perfectly honest, like, it's a reasonable thing to be distracted by.
Yeah, and he's just gone. Theo's just like gone.
Is Ezek's face at like Brim Dong level?
Yes.
I'm wearing pants, Eamon.
Still, it's just good to know that like his last vision will be of your junk.
Oh, no, it won't.
Oh.
I've got
Fucking
plans
boy.
for if I get the kill on Ezek, which I
Christ.
really hope I do.
Yeah.
Oh.
It is now the tiger's turn, and it is like surrounded on this one end, so it's going to start going this way. Actually, I don't have the sheet open. How far can it move? Where
A
is?
saber-toothed tiger?
Yeah, the armored saber-tooth tiger. I'm trying to get. I need to get the sheet open. Just 1 second. I
You
forgot.
have too many character sheets open. I don't blame you.
Do it hurts my head. I
So,
I brought this upon myself.
You're doing
a regular
great, though.
tiger can move 40 feet per round.
Yeah. This one can also move
What
for
about
40
armored?
feet per round. So.
Okay.
Now, does it try to does it use a disengage action?
20. Yes. 30. 35.
Oh, it does use the disengage action.
Mm.
And so it just
Neat.
goes over this way, and like the commoners around it start to scream,
Uh-oh.
but it doesn't seem to be attacking.
What's that tiger's plan?
Does it have a
The
plan?
fact that the tiger has a plan is terrifying to me.
Yeah, that terrifies me.
You're the ones that
Very
said
worried.
it. I never said the tiger had a plan.
Well, I mean, it's not attacking people, so it's like, what?
It's a
Is it
big
just trying
scared
to escape?
animal.
Okay. Maybe we shouldn't attack him.
Can my animal make friends
we-
with it?
Yeah, can we animal friends?
Cool.
God, I wish I could charm the tiger.
So Lucas comes up and goes to stab at this last cult, or the cultist that was attacking, because he doesn't like that.
Yeah.
No, sheet, work for me, please. We need to attack. with-
Let's just all give a round of applause for Leanne, because there's like 20 NPCs. No,
There's so much
Yeah,
happening.
wow.
there's like-
more
You're
than that.
doing great.
there's like 50 NPCs out here right now.
Hey,
Doing good.
14.
14. That hits the cult fanatic. Yay!
Yay!
Good job, Lucas.
Yeah, and so this guy turns and snarls at Zelfing, and then Lucas slips behind him and gets him, and then he's just gone.
Shit. Oh,
Yeah.
shit, that's cool.
Does he die? Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Hell
Guys.
yeah.
He still has movement, so fine. He moves like over this way to be closer to Theo.
Do
Oh,
they
yes.
stand back to back, all cool like?
Kinda. Yeah.
What's he gonna use his bonus action for?
He still has
Sorry, no.
bardic inspiration, doesn't he? Wait, have you been hurt?
Does he... Oh yeah, I'm bloodied.
Okay, so then he uses his bonus action to cast a healing word on you. If
I just
can-
want to comment, this cultist is so fucked. This one right here.
Oh yeah, he's surrounded, and yeah. He completely fucked. He just needs to go back up.
He's
to
got like
0.
8 spears pointed at him.
So yeah, healing word. He casts healing word on you, Brimstone, for submit 4. You get 4 hit points back.
Okay. Still bloodied, but hey, every little bit helps.
Yeah, he's trying his best. He is just doesn't have a lot of experience being a bard yet. All right,
Okay.
commoner's
Good.
turn. The ones actually over here are just gonna run because there's a saber-toothed tiger in its face. And boop, 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 boop. You're a guard.
Fair.
And these ones
Absolutely fair.
see that and start going this way.
No judgment here. That is real, like...
Yeah,
For
and
sure.
this family, they're the cheat eyes are gone. They booked it. 'Cause they only have
All good. Yeah. All good.
and the ones
I only
over
care
here,
about them.
I haven't really. I've only just started noticing that, so they go over here. They go over here. That one's dead. This one goes this way because there's a big man over there.
Big boy.
There's a big boy.
Big scary
But
neon.
this one over here tries to attack the cult fanatic because it hurt. And pulls out a...
Oh,
Yeah, do the thing. I believe in you.
do it.
They missed.
Oh, you're...
We believed in you.
Hey, Blinksy is gonna try and attack.
They tried.
Yeah! Blixie!
Come on,
Oh, God,
Blixie!
Misses.
Even though I don't like.
Oh, come on. Does Blixie get a second attack?
No.
He's a commoner.
Yeah, all these like commoners are trying to attack this cultist, and he's just like weaving and out of the way.
If he kills Blixie, I will be so fucking mad.
I don't really care too much about Blinksy.
I think at the moment I have other priorities.
Yep. And so this commoner's going to attack this other cultist because they're surrounded. Misses
Oh,
because they're
man.
garbage.
Aw.
And this one's going to try and attack.
I'm impressed
Misses.
that they're
Oh,
trying
man.
though.
This one.
That one drops his club.
Yeah, that one drops his club. And this one, boop. That one also drops their club.
Oh man.
They're not good at this, guys.
I know they suck.
I mean, yeah, like this, like you can't.
These ones are
You
gonna
can't
go
expect,
home.
but like
They're
law of large
scared.
numbers, eventually they'll get it.
Eventually they'll get it.
One day, if they survive, but who knows?
Maybe Eamon should start. Who is this guy?
Which guy?
He's really handsome. This really handsome dude.
Which
Are
really
you
handsome
pointing
dude?
at your own token?
This one.
I'm sorry, which one are you pointing at?
He looks like fucking a fighting game anime character.
What?
This
Who
one.
are you talking about?
Wait,
I don't see. I don't see.
Oh, Bluto's moving in. Don't worry, guys. Bluto's gonna take care of him.
Don't worry,
Yeah.
everybody.
No, I don't think Bluto's gonna
Bluto
do
has
much.
got this.
I mean, he's gonna try. I can't guarantee anything.
Come on, Bluto, please crit.
I'm proud of him for trying.
Come on, show me the money.
Bluto.
You got it.
Hey, a 14!
Yeah!
Oh shit!
Holy shit, he hits.
Oh
Does
my
Bluto
god.
club him or does he just punch him in the fucking face?
Yo, he just punches him. That's straight up what that is. I'm gonna say that's
Sweet.
what it is. It like counts as a club because I don't want to fuss with stuff, but he does 2 damage to this guy.
It's
That's
fair.
just-
Yeah.
So he's like dodge,
I mean, like-
dodge, thunk, ow!
Yeah, like that's about how much damage it would do if it were a punch. Anyway,
Yeah,
Mhm.
because a punch is just 1 plus your strength.
yep. I will say, Pluto also has commoner stats, so...
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And, yeah, it's finally Van Richten's turn. He goes,
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
fuck. 5,
Ooh,
10,
cha.
50,
What you gonna
20,
do?
25, 30. Mhm. Wait, no, okay, fine. And he, like, pulls some meat out of his bag and tries to get the, like, tiger to take the bait. And he's going to roll animal handling
Is Van Richten about to ride an armored saber-toothed tiger?
into battle.
Oh my god.
God.
That mount is too cool for that man.
Does he get advantage? Does he get advantage? Because they're familiar?
Yes, they get advantage. Is that wisdom?
That's
Animal
wisdom,
handling?
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
keyed off wisdom.
Yep.
Mm.
Which is fortunate because he's a cleric.
Cool.
Hey!
Oh, shit.
So he rolls, yeah, he gets 22. And yeah, he seems to calm the tiger down a bit.
I like how this junk shop owner is just watching this.
He's just like, what the hell? I don't understand what's happening. Oh my god, I'm going to run now. And Ismark is now on this roof, and he goes, face palm, goes,
Fuck, how do I get down?
how do I get down?
I need a ladder. Guys, can someone help me?
He
I
kind of
should've
goes
got a
this way
ladder.
and like slips onto this roof and then slips onto the ground, and Irina follows. And they get back onto the ground.
Cool.
And yeah, it's Riley's turn.
Okay. Okay, saber-toothed tiger under control. How many cultists are out there?
There is currently, I believe, 2.
Okay.
One of them
one
is
is-
surrounded.
One of them is surrounded.
Right. The other one just
is
kinda-
also surrounded.
Okay. I'm
But,
just
like-
gonna lock. Mm-hmm.
Hmm? I'd like the
One's
cultists
surrounded
to
by
die.
guards. Okay. One's surrounded by guards, one's surrounded by commoners. Is that what's happening?
One is partially surrounded, one is fully surrounded.
Okay.
I thought I put more cultists on here, but I guess I only put the 3.
Mm. Okay.
Which is good, because I just don't want to fuss with that right now. So,
Don't even worry about it. Okie dokie. I'll lob a chromatic orb at the one that's partially surrounded.
cool. What's the range on that?
Oh, 90 feet. How far away am I?
I think it's 60, but she's in range no matter what.
Yeah, you're still in range.
Cool. Yeah.
Ya
So
yeet!
that's- Yeah, I'm just gonna yeet it. Let's see how my roll goes. No.
You gonna do advantage for your thing?
You can do your thingy, yeah.
I could. I still have inspiration point actually
You
from
do.
like forever ago.
You can just use that.
Yeah,
'Cause
and I don't have to worry
I
about a
do-
wild surge.
Every time I'm like, I should give them inspiration, I realize none of you have used it. So I
Yeah,
can't give you
exactly.
more inspiration.
Have I had inspiration this whole time?
Yeah.
I think I've used mine.
Okay.
I haven't used mine yet. Okay, but
It
let's
says I've
see.
used mine.
Well, maybe you have.
Oh,
I've been hoarding mine.
Which is
Yeah,
not the
me
way to
too.
do it because you guys keep doing all this good RP. I'm like, I should
know.
give you an inspiration, and you already have one.
okay. So that's a 16 to hit.
Okay, yeah, that
But
hits.
I still do wild magic hold on. No, oh, close, but no. Okay,
Cool.
So 3d8 cold damage. Let's go. Yep. All right.
You're so far away from this guy, so he like wouldn't even see it coming.
Oh yeah, it's just like draw on him.
Yep.
I mean, it doesn't help that
these are
I'm.
good rolls.
It doesn't help that I am very distracting.
Yep.
It's like a big. This is like a good arc. Has Riley ever considered like becoming a pitcher?
Oh my gosh,
Friends,
Riley!
right?
Riley in a baseball uniform. I love
Yes,
it.
and Eamon's is,
Oh,
and Eamon's
God.
the cheerleader.
Yes.
Yes, perfect.
I love it.
I think that's 21 cold damage.
Oh, wow.
It was pretty good.
So, yeah, this, like, swings and, like, hits him in the back of the head. It, like, cracks into him. His, like, hood goes flying, and, like, blood starts to seep down his face.
Like to imagine it lands on his head, and like it's like a snowman head now.
It was like, it became
Yes.
like an ice ball. So, like, you know, when you make a snowball and you hit a kid and they start bleeding?
Right.
That's kind of what happens.
Yes.
Which is why snowballs were outlawed at my school.
Oh dear.
Yikes.
Yikes.
Hey, man, that's
All
just
right,
how it goes
anyways.
sometimes.
She just fist pumps. Like score. I
Who does
did
she
it.
fist bump? There's a guard and
Oh
Zelfie
no.
next to her.
Just like in the air.
Fist
Oh,
bump. to me.
sorry. I thought you meant like
Yeah.
fist bump.
Yeah. No,
Right, no.
A pump.
A fist bump myself.
Cool.
I'm so cool.
Hey, Brimstone, it's your turn.
Okay, I got advantage on this roll because of Zelfine helping me.
Mm-hmm.
No point using my Searing Smite because he's probably immune to fire. That's a total of 20. Dirty 20. On my spear.
Cool.
And then I roll a d8 plus 6. 5 plus 6 is 11.
Hey.
Plus
Hey.
Plus 4, 15.
Hey, what do you want to do with that? Tell me a story.
I'm gonna paint you a word picture. Brimstone is going to he's going to take his spear, and he's actually going to take Ezek by the neck and seize him and lift him up in the air. And he's going to hold him out in front of him and hold the spear. He's going to say, "It ends now, Ezek." And he's just going to take the spear up through Ezek's chest
Nice.
and hold it there for a second and throw the body down to his feet.
Cool.
And then
Shit.
he's going to turn around, and he's going to turn around at the sort of whole area, almost just now noticing the rest of the problems. He's going to throw the body down at Amy's feet.
Cool.
He's going to point down to the body with the spear and go, "Any of the rest of you fuckers want to go?"
Cool. Roll me an intimidation check.
Eamon will crack his knuckles. I don't know if that'll do anything.
Do I want to
Does
get?
he
Do I
get
get
advantage because he's big?
And like
That's
just
very
killed
scary.
Ezek.
There's a lot of factors.
You get advantage, and I'm going to say you get a free use of thaumaturgy to boom your voice out so that everybody can hear.
So that's
Yes.
that's a with intimidation. Can I strength intimidate?
Yeah,
Okay.
because that was
so that-
You have advantage.
You have advantage.
Yeah. No, I did. No, I did.
And
I
you
rolled a
still have
2
a-
and a 19. And I do have about a... No, don't worry. I rolled a 19 on one of my dice. So I got a total of 21 with strength intimidation.
Cool.
Yes.
So yeah, like half of the like place just kind of goes cold. All the people that were running like halt to their feet and stare at you.
The reign of Ezek and his burgomaster is over.
I meant to do this earlier. The lady of the house is gone. She took her horse and left. I meant to get her to go.
Yeah.
I wanted that horse.
Well, there's one other
You
horse.
already got a horse.
There's one other
You have a
horse.
perfectly good horse.
And you have a perfectly good
We
one.
need another horse so you
And then I'm
guys don't
gonna-
have to walk everywhere.
They're gone.
I'm gonna 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm gonna move towards this cult fanatic.
Cool.
You're a big boy, so I think you can just like stab him from there, can't you?
I'm not going to stab him. I'm going to leer down at him. And, well, I already technically started my attack action. Could I hold my second attack if he goes to stab somebody else?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's in fact the cult fanatic's turn. And he is completely surrounded and he puts his hands up for surrender.
Good.
And then the other one disengages and starts running. But
I'm
ends up going right
gonna
by
look back at
Theo.
Riley. I'm gonna look back at Riley and nod.
But, eh. What does that mean?
Just kind of like try and do a hand signal, like, all right, you can swap.
unbake him now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I break concentration then. Meow, meow, meow.
And this other cult fanatic starts running. But he doesn't know where to run, so he's just like,
Oh, I killed Ezek with the blood spear, so I get some hit points.
You do.
Yay!
Actually.
It's probably completely fine that you just absorbed Ezek Strasny's blood.
Oh yeah, completely. And not at all a problem.
That's
Okay.
fine.
2d6.
Oh, I don't like that.
Kavan is fucking stoked right now. It's like, yes!
So
7
Good
number.
job, buddy.
the guards surrounding the one cult fanatic start to tie this guy up to be arrested. The other ones are starting to like try and get the people all together. And then a couple are like running after this other cult fanatic. If my trying to get him to. There we go. I've lost a guard. There we go. And again, subdue him. I'm just gonna say that happens. And these ones are just gonna start trying to get towards this tiger. That is, and they're very freaked out. But the tiger seems to be calm at this point.
Yeah.
And Ezek is dead.
Yay.
And I
Oh my
think
God.
actually you've got everything under control right now, so we can exit out of initiative.
Holy crap.
And I think at this
Holy
point,
crap.
we're going to call it.
Mhm.
Yeah, that went really well, honestly.
It did. We only lost one civilian.
You lost one civilian.
Yeah.
Actually, do civilians get death saves? Because technically speaking,
I'm going to say
Technically-
no, because they're technically
think
like
so.
minions-ish.
Mhm.
They're weenies. Oh my
Well-
god, wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
if you don't mind, Amond would like to go to the burgomaster, cut off the body's head, and stick it atop one of his javelins, and then stick
Jesus.
the other end of the javelin in the ball of twine.
Cool. You hear cheers from
Fucking-
around you.
Shit. Holy
I'm gonna
shit.
I'm gonna go over to the body of Ezek and begin dragging it towards the Walker house.
Cool. So, one last thing. Before, as Theo and Lucas are kind of in the middle of things over here, they're like talking over, like patting each other down, making sure each other's okay. The tiger stops and looks at Lucas and then tries to pounce on him, and we'll end it there.
No!
No.
And that's where we're ending
Hey,
it for today.
Ah!
No bird snack.
It's excited.
Oh. Oofa
Okay.
doofa.
Oofa doofa.
Welcome to season 2, everyone!
Season
Welcome to
two.
season 2! We are, get ready for the reign of,
Oh, fuck,
Irina.
who's gonna become burgomaster?
Irina. Irina
we
is
got-
We've already decided Irina
We've
for
got a
president.
short list.
Yeah, we got
Yeah.
a short list. It's good.
Irina
Right.
is on top.
Not
Okay.
Brimstone, please. Even
No.
though
I would imagine it's either Irina or Father Lucian.
Yeah, but before the tiger
But-
lands, you start hearing people start cheering, "Giant man, giant man, giant."
oh fuck.
Great.
Giant man!
Zelphine will remember that.
I hope you're happy.
Riley would start laughing, like, really hard.
It's good.
Eamon, like, slightly corrects the angle of the Burgermaster's head, and then breathes in some air and is like, I love the smell of justice in the morning.
Yeah, and then you hear the noise of the tiger leaping, and that's where we're
Yeah, and then
Fuck.
you're like, uh-oh.
Uh-huh.
That's
Oh,
not
man, I love it.
justice.
And well, thank you,
Good.
everybody. That was a good session.
Oh my god, guys.
Good job,
We did it.
everybody. We did it. We killed Ezek. Holy
Do we,
shit.
are we gonna use any time on plugs, or do you think we can just end it?
I think we
We
just-
usually don't do plugs, so.
Yeah,
we're
plugs
good.
are not really our thing, so thank
It
you.
was really
Bye.
fun.
Yeah. Oh, bye.
Stories tend to change when one is shrouded in the mist. Hearts begin to realize why they are there to exist. Eyes are blind or open to the horrors all around. No story pushed by those can match the ones that will be found.